Fun.
Cool, thanks.
No worries. So, if you guys are ready, we'll get cracking. Hopefully you're on the same map as me. Why, yes, you are. So, yeah, you guys are in the restaurant, again, discussing this damn sprout that you guys can't make up your minds of what to do with. Do we abandon it? Do we throw it at the insecty people? Do we throw it at the gianty people? Do we find out what's happening at the volcano?
Let's make,
next week.
right?
Huh?
Let's make a big bunch of Brussels sprouts, add it to the group, and play Brussels sprout roulette. Loser becomes functionally retarded.
How will we notice?
Depends on who gets it, doesn't it?
So you guys have discussed it. I love the fact that where the tokens are positioned, it looks like you're just shouting across the room at each other. Like this crowded restaurant, you're like, I think the retarding Brussels sprout should be used on the giant. What? But yeah, you're all engaged in your little discussion when a creature walks through the door who looks like this. It is a waspy man, and he is brandishing a spear and a shield, and he looks angry, and he's making weird insecty clicky noises at you. And
I imitate the sound.
he points the spear at you and scowls. Roll a performance. Yeah, he looks at you confused, but he still seems pissed off that you're making fun of him. Another one
I am.
Another one walks in behind him and takes a similar stance, and he looks at his buddy, confused as to why he's taken a particular disliking to you. And you get that he's kind of trying to calm the guy down. It's like, you know, click, 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 click. And after that, you see this creature walk in. I will shift Z. She looks like that. And they all sort of stand there. And they click at each other. Click, 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 click. Do you guys do anything?
Give a wave.
Hey.
I just keep on repeating the clicking sounds they're making.
Does Roscoe say hey?
Hey?
Ah.
Yeah.
She sort of looks at you and sort of looks slightly shocked, and then smiles, nods a bit, and click, 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 click to the other guys, and then goes so I do understand you.
Whoa.
Oh, excellent.
How?
Oh, my name is Elizabeth. I was adopted by the wasps at a young age. As we have no way of communicating with you, they thought they would send me in the hopes that I speak your language.
Well, apparently you do. Click, click, click.
Sounds sensible.
You speak very quickly.
So I examine. Is she a person in a costume?
She does appear to be. Fuck it, I'll shift Z her again, just so I can have a look. She does appear to be a human in, as you would say, a costume, but her wings have movement. They seem to actually be kind of a part of her. Like, it's very weird. It's I guess I'd describe it as a mutation. So she does look like she was originally human, but has undergone some sort of change while being brought up by wasps. Tarzan-esque, if you would.
Huh. Where are you from?
Oh. We from the hive in the True Land.
Do you remember where you were from before that?
Yes. There was a smaller hive near the forested area, but cultists come and drive us out. so they could take waters.
Yeah, we're not fans of the cultists.
Ah, good. We are at war with cultists. They have set a trap to stop us reaching the garden. Every day, many bugs die. She wouldn't say bugs. Many of my people die trying to reach the garden in order to reinforce our line. We want your help. We were told by Wise Woodlouse that maybe you were a friend.
Well, we might be able to help. Depends what the problem is.
There is a trap that stops us from getting into the garden. Every day, many of my people...
More specific.
Oh, the trap. It burns like fire, chills like snow, poisons like acid, and strikes like lightning. There
Is
a
it a
ring
giant lamp?
No, it is a ring of stones, but the area that it covers is vast, and there are many. But Wise Woodlouse says there is one source of the power, and we think we have found it, but it is beyond our comprehension.
That sounds a lot like that trap room we found last
Yeah.
time we went out this way.
Yeah, there was the trap room and the stone circle we found another time. It seems to be the cultist's MO.
Stone circle, it's what I was meaning. There are several, but one we have found with entryway to below. Many have ventured down, none have returned. We need strong warriors. I will accompany you on your quest to save our forces.
Now, I mean, I'm all for it. What do you boys think?
It
Sounds
like it
reasonable.
might be useful.
And I hate to come across as very mercenary, because I am honestly eager to help, but what sort of compensation for our time we expect in here?
We have very valuable nectar, which you were given before when meeting with the Wise Woodlouse. We can reimburse you for your troubles with nectar.
Sounds good to me. Jess?
Alright, let's do it.
Yes.
Sounds like people need saving. That's us.
Sounds like people need saving. That's us! We need saving!
We definitely need saving sometime.
Somebody convince this crazy bitch that we don't need to go down into a trap.
Well, at least we know that there's a trap.
You hear a voice from behind you. What's going on out there? I hear buzzing. Aha! Fresh ingredients. You did good, boys. I do prefer them a little more killed, but... Well, that will do. Come on into the pub with you.
What's the payment?
Well, for a wasp, let me check my sheet here. The body gets you 1 gold piece. The shields are 3 silver pieces a pop.
What about their nectar?
Their nectar? I mean, like draining the blood from their neck. We could probably do that ourselves. I wouldn't really give you any extra for it.
No, the sweet honey substance.
Oh, the sweet honey. I see her. No, will you get off my table, Roscoe? That's it, Scrappy. Bite him. The nectar. Well, I believe before we gave you, was it 30 gold pieces per jar or something? You know what? My memory's not great. 30 gold pieces per jar. Does that sound fair? That sounds fair.
Yes, well, these they are not for eating then. I'm very quickly speaking, so Elizabeth doesn't struggle following me. They will send us out for some of this nectar.
The emissaries.
Ah, emissaries. I don't know what that word means. Well,
Means you can't eat them.
oh, inedibles. I got you. Oh, fine. Well, if you guys are promising me a windful of nectar, then maybe I could do you a little something off of the chef's specials menu. Now, I see you've got waspies there, who are your nemissaries. So maybe a nice bit of babel fish and chips wouldn't go amiss. Oh wait, yeah. Who took the babel fish before? Was that you, Juiced?
No.
Who took the babel fish? Oh, it might have been Jeremiah.
Yeah, it's Jeremiah.
Damn it. And he never fucking plays any games. I'll sort you out a babel fish and chips. And I'm thinking, how about an earling pie? Yeah. You know what? One of you can have a babel fish and chips, the other two can have an earling pie. Sound good?
Yep.
Fantastic. Order up, guys. And he goes back into the kitchen. A few moments later, somebody potters out with your with your consumables. Ah. Here you go. Earling pie, babel fish and chips. Oh, sorry, I'm on the table, chef. Earling pie. And then he fucks off again.
I mean, I don't know how much use that'd be with the babel fish. I ain't much of a sweet talker.
You think any of us are? Well, maybe Sulk.
I've no idea what it does.
You don't. It's under chef specials. The babel fish and chips. It's basically comprehend languages
Okay.
for 24 hours, or 23 hours if you put too much vinegar on your chips.
I don't like vinegar on chips. Neither does Joe. So.
Should be able to squeeze an extra hour out of it then.
Yeah, Bonza. So, should we be going now, or do you need supplies?
Nah. Onwards to adventure!
Excellent.
Sounds like a right laugh.
So, she leads you down the side of the cliff. Oh, I'm going to move you over to the map wall. Down the side of the cliff, and onto the bottom of the cliff, which you guys have visited a few times. And as you get down to the bottom, a bunch of I'm trying to think of what some of my insect things are. A bunch of stink bugs rush at you, and she sort of holds up her hands and goes, "Ah, these," and they go, "Ah," and then fuck off again. And she
Yeah,
sort of
click,
looks at
click,
you.
click.
Just they think you are cultists.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
Yeah. And she then leads you to this region, which some of you may recognize as the Stone Circle.
I don't think I've been to this one.
Ah. Well, the good
I've
news
been.
is you don't have to solve the puzzle because somebody solved it and then wrote down on the map exactly how to solve it because they were smart like that. So if I drag you over to thing, and then I'll paste your tokens in. So it was black then. It's like, oh, I don't have vision. Wait a minute, I'm the DM. I shouldn't have to have vision. There you go. So you walk on and basically it was a swirling ring of fire and it did loads of damage to people until they touched the stones in the right order. No, don't stand too close. Trap is active. This here is root down into center of trap. Do you all approach the center of the ring? You seem to be getting closer and closer. It's like, guys, trap is active. Back away is dangerous. Kills. Painful.
Wait, how easy does it look like to get down there? How easy does it look like?
Oh, you're asking me as the DM. It's, you look down, it just seems to go on and on and on. It's kind of a brick-like structure sticking out of the floor, and all you see in it is darkness. You can try dropping a stone down there or something.
Sure, I'll drop a stone.
Cool. You hear it clang a couple of times on the side of the stone surface as it falls down, and it just keeps clanging and falling and falling and falling and falling.
I'd like to take another stone and cast light on it,
Cool, you do that.
and then drop the stone. So,
Cool. It keeps falling and 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 falling.
I'm not really sure what additional assistance that was meant to be, but hey.
Well, you now know that there's a stone down there with light on it, so anybody who forgot to grab a carrot for their dark vision will be thankful for that.
Looks at Roscoe.
What?
Oh, you don't have dark vision, do you?
I can have dark vision if I want dark vision.
I think he's able to cast one of those magic spells.
So this is the route down. I and my guards will follow you down. Is possibly dangerous.
Has any of you already been down there?
All who go down just die. Nobody
How
returns.
do you know they died?
Because they do not return.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that they died.
We are wasps. We need the hive to survive.
How far away is the nearest other stone circle to here?
Is about a mile in that direction. And she points north.
And the furthest away one?
She basically highlights that all throughout the border with the guard. Oh, if I drag you back over to the thing. So all along this border here are stone circles. Basically to stop the bugs from getting to the garden. It isn't a very effective trap, because let's face it, you can't do fucking stone circles the whole length, but there's enough of them and enough bugs wander too close, much like you guys nearly did, and get kazapped.
Yep, that was pretty fun.
with the trap, which is always fun. Pew.
Then, right, I'll, is there something sturdy I can tie a rope to?
I mean, there's Roscoe. Yeah, the whole thing's a stone. It's like a well, really, but square. So you could just tie the rope around that. A well.
Okay, well, sorry you cut out a little.
Oh, well. A well. Well, it's like a well. Well,
I'll do that then.
well.
And tying the rope and get ready to climb down.
How long is your rope?
The standard rope that comes with the explorer's kit, so I think that's 50 foot.
60.
Cool.
If we all bind the ropes together, we get a total of 180.
Okay. So you guys doing that?
Although there's a bit of a problem, and I look at the spider.
Roscoe went spider very quickly. So.
Yes.
Spin us up a rope.
Yeah, if you want some of Roscoe's butt rope, I'm sure he's happy to help.
That's how it works.
You can create webs, yeah.
Roscoe will go down and have a look to see how far down it goes.
Cool. How far down do you go before deciding to come back up and tell them it just keeps going down?
If I keep going for about maybe 5-10 minutes.
Cool. Roscoe goes down into the well and does not return.
Oh, you're right. He's probably dead.
Let's go home,
Shame.
guys.
I like that guy.
I do as well, but following the logic of Elizabeth, Stoke would just lean over and just shout very loud, "Roscoe, can you hear us?"
If Roscoe shouts back, it's because he's turned into a thing and he just falls off the wall going, "Ah!" But no, you hear no response.
Scream.
I fucked up! you hear no response.
Do we,
We must help your friend. And she clicks and chirps at the 2 wasps, and the 3 of them dive down into the hole.
Oh, Jesus. I dive after.
so carefully climb down.
Wait, I've just realized you guys can fly.
Yeah, oh, fuck.
So, Sulk, you climb down. How far down are you climbing? Did Roscoe leave butt rope for people, or have you got the rope tied up?
Yeah, I would have left rope as I went down.
Cool. How far down are you going,
rope.
Sulk?
Just as far until I reach or hear or see someone.
You don't see or hear anybody.
I keep going climbing down then.
Cool. Eventually, the rope in your hands sort of starts to like become non-existent. Like you're holding it and you feel it gently fading. You know, like in Back to the Future where he fucks with the timeline and he starts fading. It's like that, and it's just like, what the fuck? And you start falling. And you meet with everybody else, and everybody's falling. Even the creatures with wings, they're flapping the hardest, and they're still falling. And you fall, and you go through cloud, and then you're falling again, and you're going through cloud, and you can see below you a vast ocean as you are falling and falling and falling. You can move, you know, like with skydiving sort of thing. Like you can swim through the air, but it does count as difficult terrain unless you have a flying speed. But yeah, you've found Roscoe, who seems to be falling at the exact same point that you are, as well as your waspy friends, who again, as I said, are flapping but still falling. They're all very confused. This is weird. Wings aren't working.
So still screaming. Ah!
This is new. I wish I brought a watch. I have no idea how long we've been falling for. We can see an ocean. Does it seem to be getting closer?
It looks like it's getting closer, but it's. You get the feeling it's like a roll an intelligence check. I'd say with an 11 it's good enough. It seems to be kind of like an optical illusion, because it seems like it's getting closer, but then you burst through a bank of cloud, and then you're like, oh no, it's the cloud that was getting closer, but it's my eyes are playing tricks on me, and there's wind rushing past my face, and I can't focus. No, it's just more cloud. It's very, very confusing. It's definitely ocean down there, and it feels like you're falling, but you can't be sure. Is there anything anybody would like to do? Roscoe, your butt rope is still hanging, but it's just flailing wildly behind you.
So after falling for a good amount of time, he just stops screaming. He's like, and he starts to look around, see if there's anything else in the sky.
Roll a perception check.
Yeah, I'll be looking for stuff like that as well.
Perception. Yes. Tears in my eyes.
Sog's too busy screaming.
I start screaming again, yeah. I'm down.
Did you want to roll your perception, Spider Boy? Yeah, I'll say you can see a little bit better. I'm gonna say about 200 feet below you, you can see a rough outline of some creatures, and they seem to be honing on you and floating very slowly. It looks like they're trying to move towards you, but they're not actually getting closer. They're just moving. It's really. They're moving towards where you would be falling if you were properly falling. It's very weird to describe, but basically they're 200 feet below you, and they don't seem to be able to change that. And
they have an intercept course.
They do have an intercept course. Put this here. It's here, and I'm going to have people roll initiatives once I move these down onto the token layer.
Well, that answers my next question. Do they look angry?
They are large creatures, but they are so far down, they're not quite filling up the large space well enough. And yes, they look fucking pissed. Juiced spends quite some time trying to ascertain whether or not these creatures are hostile. Actually, I'm going to roll initiative for all three, why not?
Are these your flying friends?
These are not friends. These are abominations.
Ah. Yes.
I like that. It was quite synchronized.
Yeah, it was. I thought you were going to say something, and then you keep on doing that as well.
Right, so some spoopy battle. Has everybody rolled? Yes, I believe everybody has rolled. Elizabeth is gonna sort of look at you and go, "I am a healer. If you need any healing, you just shout at me, okay?" And she's gonna dodge for her turn because she does she recognize these creatures? I'm gonna roll a what would that be? A history check. Everybody's heard of holders before. Oh yeah. She knows that these fuckers have eye beams, so she's doing a dodge action. Then it comes up to this guy's turn. Is him actually playing music? Is it very quiet?
It's very quiet.
I'll crank it up. This is where it starts fucking blaring out. Oh yeah! Right. So, you see this creature over here starts wildly, his eye stalks flailing and eye beams are shooting all over the place, but he's too far away. Nothing seems to hit you. And then he sparks and crackles, and he is going to target. Zolk is 1, Just is 2, Roscoe 3, Wasp 4, Elizabeth 5, and the other Wasp is 6. 4, so he's targeting this Wasp here as a large storm cloud appears above Jarl, and kazoo. Oh! Frying and killing that Wasp. Bah!
Oh, that was my favourite wasp.
And
Roll.
that's the end of his turn. This Wasp here, looking at his fried friend, is gonna try and move away from Jarl because he sees that could have been done a lot more optimally. By no, I don't think it really could. Each creature within 5 feet of that point. I think it'd have to be a point on the ground. I think it's a single target one. This, so he's gonna move over there and take the dodge action. Man, these you guys not very fast. This one again, eye rays, blaring, sort of blazing and weird fucky eye stuff. Nothing happens, and then he decides to target. Same order, but this is a D5. 2, seduced.
Seduced?
Seduced. That is one hell of a roll.
Yeah.
You dodge out of the way as this lightning bolt comes crackling down from the sky, zapping through you and going all the way down and striking the ocean, dealing 13 points of lightning damage. You've got thrills. They're electrifying. Roscoe.
It's difficult terrain to
It is,
move,
yes, as you swim through the air, unless you have a flying speed.
So I think I can get up to there
Yep, that sounds fair enough.
with watch piece movement, and I'll try to bite it if I can.
It's 200 feet below you.
Yeah, that's why I was asking if I can.
You can't bite him, but you can move to there.
In which case, can I be moving down while I do this?
You
Move down,
you try to move down as you do that, and no matter how much you try to move down, you seem to stay at the same height. It's very fucky. You continue falling at the same rate, much in the same way that you left like a good 10 minutes before everybody else, and yet they're falling at the same speed, at the same level as you.
I'll try to bite that area anyway, just in case it's an optical illusion somehow.
Okay. You try to bite the area, and you get a mouthful of cloud. Actually, roll
Okay.
your attack roll. Mouthful of cloud.
How are they able to hit us with those things if they're too nerds?
With the cool lightning, it creates a 100 cloud. It creates a cloud. I know it says 100 feet on there, but basically, it's a very big cloud, and it's doing a very different thing to what the spell describes. It's doing a stream. Yeah, it's doing a stream of lightning down, but it's going down like a few hundred feet. So it's a version of that, and I couldn't be bothered to change the wording on the spell because I assume most.
It's actually going down then only 20 feet, but yeah.
Well, no, it's going down like 300-400 feet from the cloud.
Hmm.
Is that the end of your turn, Roscoe?
Yeah.
Cool. This stormy guy over here, eye rays blazing, nothing hitting. He's doing a cool lightning. And he's targeting Juiced. What did you do to upset them, Juiced?
I'll figure that out eventually, I'm sure.
Oh, this one's a lot weaker.
Does much the same damage, though.
Does much the same damage. Zolk.
Soap will start to move away.
From the lightning rod that is Juiced.
Yes. And cast invisibility on himself.
Okay. The old Zolk move. Got it.
Well, apparently we're not able to get down. I have no range. So.
Cool. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Juiced.
Okay, I would like to try to swim through the air towards this guy.
Yep.
And I will take the dash action.
Okay.
4, 5, 6. And then I will action surge. Pull out my glaive and attempt as best I can to swing at it.
Okay. Roll your attack. Nothing but cloud.
Ah, what? Oh, I swing again? I mean, I've already done.
I mean,
the
it's
attack
200
action,
feet
might as
below you. I
well.
don't know how long your glaive is, but yeah.
Oh, I
And also-
completely did not interpret that. Okay.
That's why I went invisible and started attacking.
You can take back the action surge and attack if you want. As I'm saying, they're way, way, way below you.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know why I didn't pick that up. In that case, I would pull out my glaive and take the dodge action.
Okay. You pull out your
And,
lightning rod and take the dodge action.
Yeah, I was considering that, but if one of them gets close, I want to be able to hit it. I'm going to second wind and, yeah, dodge and be confused.
Cool. Elizabeth sort of looks at you and goes, "The lightning goes down very far." And she's going to move her full movement over to there and take the dodge action. Now, this beholder's turn. Oh no, targeting Elizabeth. Ooh.
Not the interpreter!
Yay, she takes 7 damage. And screams out, and she looks quite badly hurt by that. The wasp that she clicks and chirps at, this one here, is flying 30 feet over to there. And he takes the dodge action. And then it's that beholder's turn. He's going to target... keeping the same order, so that wasp is a 5. 3, Roscoe.
Is able to see me?
Actually, that's a good point. Yeah, I'll roll 1d4. Actually, yeah, I think their vision's 120, isn't it, for true sight or whatever it is. So 1, juiced. Thanks, Zog, for that. So lightning rod boy.
We could have still gone with the 3, as you did before, but yeah.
So glad I dodged.
Roscoe.
I'll position myself directly above that beholder and dodge.
Cool, you do that. And then finally, the beholder that's next to, or below and next to Elizabeth is going to roll 1d4. And is going for the wasp. So he calls down a bolt of lightning. Bzzzt. It goes through the wasp, probably frying it and killing it. Oh, it manages to make it because he was dodging, and he takes only 9 damage, but he looks badly hurt. And as it crackles down, it hits the beholder that's positioned below him. And the beholder below him fails his dex save, taking 18 damage, which isn't a lot. But he makes a con save, which he then passes. Zog.
Zog was move further towards here. And he just holds out the dagger and just let it go to see what happens with the dagger.
It floats eerily in front of you.
Oh, also, can I sense the surface that we're on through my blind sight?
No, there's no surface. You are
Okay.
falling. It's just one of those bottomless pit type situations.
Okay.
Even though you can see a bottom. And I'm not talking about Juice bending over trying to brush the lightning off of him. Yeah, so it seems to be falling at the same speed that you are, Zolk.
I will just pick it up again and action dodge.
Okay. Juiced.
I'm gonna float towards Elizabeth. 3, that's as far as I can go, and I will dodge again.
Elizabeth, on her turn, is going to move over this beholder. It'd be so much more useful if she was on top. Teehee. Just for me clicking. And she's gonna heal herself up because she took damage and she's not able to withstand that much damage. Man, she's a good cleric.
Damn, I think that's more healing than Roscoe's done the entire time he's been here.
Maybe if you cast Goodberry every now and then.
No one ever eats them.
Is it then the Storm Beholder below Roscoe's turn with... yeah, no, I'll keep Juiced as a nat 1 because it's entertaining that he's in the middle of this trio sort of being killed. So this one's aiming for Elizabeth. So, cool lightning. Oh, a 24. And she didn't have the chance to dodge because she had to cast Cure Wounds on herself. Ah, she makes it and takes 12 damage. So all of the healing she just did is undone. But the beholder below her needs to make the dex save. He makes it, so only takes 12 damage. It's a shame that would have upped the DC. And he makes a con save. Ah! Part of the cloud above you fades away. And you see that beholder... oh wait, was it his turn? No, it wasn't his turn. You see that the beholder below Elizabeth look incredibly pissed off. Wasp is going to take the dodge action. This Storm Beholder is going to roll the same thing to see who he's targeting. Number 1, he's targeting the Wasp above him. Good call? Probably not. Ooh, an 18. That Wasp dies. He doesn't even get a chance to save. But the beholder below him makes the save, so only takes 9 damage. Let's move this corpse out of the way. I don't know why I'm keeping track of the damage. Hopefully, you guys won't have to whittle them down to death. And he makes his con save. Roscoe.
Continue dodging.
That's the one that lost his concentration, so he sulks off. He zolks off. Grouchily.
Haha.
I love that. Aha! We saw. Oh, he didn't solve it. The DM kind of had to tell us the puzzle. It's all good, man. And then it's all.
I was literally about to try that solution. You gave us 1 round.
I did. But anyway, Zolk.
Stoke will become visible and sense above.
Cool. Do you use your action to do anything?
Yeah, I will dodge. I think. Let me check. Does mirror image work on spells?
I don't know.
Not for saving throws, no.
Okay. In that case, I will just dodge.
Okay. Juiced. Lightning rod.
I'll continue to move towards Elizabeth. Healing pie in hand. And I will dodge the lightning bolt.
Elizabeth will move towards you and look confused at it and go, I'm Wasp. Can't eat people food. And she's gonna grapple you and drag you 10 feet. Do you resist her grapple?
God, no.
Cool. She's gonna grapple you and move you 10 feet towards Zolk. You feel held. This Storm Beholder is gonna choose Juice. You continue to be a 1. Fuck it, just makes it so much more fun. Zolk, you're now 4. So it's targeting Roscoe. Man, this guy's got a fucking death wish. He keeps targeting Roscoe.
I mean, this is the first one that's targeted Roscoe.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought we targeted Roscoe earlier. Oh well. So you take 20 lightning.
Yeah.
The Beholder takes 20 lightning. Unfortunately not raising his DC up at all. Yeah, you're right. He hasn't taken any damage yet. And con save. Oh, just makes it. The wasps are all dead, unfortunately. So this Storm Beholder is going to target... Man, I should really set up a macro for rolling 1d4. Is going to target Elizabeth. Wait. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, Elizabeth. So, Cool Lightning. 17. She fails and she falls unconscious. Roscoe.
Dodge.
Zolk.
Dodge.
Juiced.
Juice remembers that she was born a human.
Is he going to force the pie upon her?
He's going to force the pie upon her.
Force your pie.
Oh yeah. It's the equivalent of a normal healing potion, yeah?
No, it's
No.
3d4 plus 3.
Yeah.
Cool. She regains consciousness and has a big bright smile on her face. She's like, it's good. Anything else you want to do with your turn, Juiced?
There's more like that in human civilization, and that's it for me.
Cool. On her turn, I don't think you can grapple while unconscious. She's gonna grab you again and continue moving over to Zolk. Both the Storm Beholders, so 1d4. I might as well roll 2d4 to see who they target. So first one's going to be Roscoe, second one's going to be Zolk. So hey, this might be all over. So, Roscoe. Oh. So you succeed, you take 8 damage.
Yeah.
Beholder fails and takes 16. Oh. And he's going to make his con save. He succeeds, and then the second one, targeting Zolk. Man, the damage is really not improving with these fuckers, are they? Started off really high, like it was terrifying at first, like 27 damage. Like, Jesus Christ, I didn't even know this spell was that fucking good. And he gets to make his con save. And he fails. So you've now only got one of them left to trouble you. And as it was his turn, as he hits himself with lightning, he looks grouchy and moves away to there. Juiced.
Yeah, I'll keep to move towards this one, I guess.
That one's moving away. He's no longer attacking.
Could I have done something?
What on your turn?
turn?
Yeah. Well, other than I thought you'd just dodge. Oh, I suppose you could move as well. Sorry.
I was probably going to move.
Yeah.
So actually, just move. Actually, yeah, move and dodge.
Okay. So juiced.
So Roscoe's one is the only one that hasn't been hit, that's true.
It's been hit, but it hasn't broken its concentration yet.
There's still a lightning cloud above.
Gotcha.
That
I
one.
will move that way and dash. That's it for me.
Elizabeth is going to realise that you're pretty capable of not doing this on your own, and he's going to move to there and then action dash to above the beholder. Roscoe, are you still above the beholder, or are you just slightly below it?
I was above it.
Okay. The beholder is going to. I'm going to mix things up. Zolk, you are 1.
Oh, I've lost my initiative.
Oh,
Silly
you're
me.
dodging, aren't you?
Yeah. Not going to change much.
That's fine. I'll say you go below Elizabeth. It doesn't make any difference. So Zog 1, Roscoe 2, Elizabeth 3, Juiced 4.
Roscoe.
Roscoe. Yep. Oh, that's more like it.
Oh, damn.
Oh, he actually makes it and only takes 12. The one time when you don't want him to fucking make it. He still makes to make that con save. Makes it. Zog.
So we'll keep on floating towards there and dodge.
Okay. Juiced.
Dashed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Cool. Elizabeth will dodge. Roscoe.
Dodge.
Cool. Beholder. Oh, whoever it's going to hit for a good amount of damage. Zolk, you'll be a 1. 2 Elizabeth, 3 Juiced, 4 Roscoe. I keep changing the numbers of you guys so that I make sure I'm always targeting Roscoe.
We noticed.
Definitely by accident. I do apologise.
First make it a GR roll,
he
and
fails,
then make
so-
it public.
DC. I mean, it's slightly public, but yeah, I do.
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah. Cool. So DC's now 11, and he fails his con save.
Ooh.
And that's unless Roscoe, you're not down, are you?
Nope.
Cool. So that's you guys out of initiative as this last beholder skulks off. His concentration on his once a day spell broken. And he looks pissed.
I mean, all that just raises more questions.
You do see as well the storm cloud that was generating lightning. There's still clouds everywhere. And there's still lightning being generated. It's just not this cool lightning thing. If anybody wants to, they can roll an Arcana check, or I could just be like, I want to explain it anyway and explain it to you. Who wants to be the one that reveals this to the
Nice.
party?
Ah.
Ah! So,
Stop imitating me! Click, click, click.
Juiced, you sort of look around. You're like, this is probably powering the lightning portion of the trap, and maybe you've shut it down. It's kind of hard to tell. It's weird. Shit's weird, yo.
Holy shit. Are we even on the same plane?
As you say that, boom, layer of cloud, boom, layer of cloud, splash. You guys land up here, as well as 2 dead wasp carcasses, which I'll remove.
Yeah.
And you are now in the water.
Can I see anything? Looks like it might be dangerous.
Roll a perception check. Yes. You see, while there's a glimpse of land to the southeast, in order to get there, you notice there are a few schools of jellyfish around. They don't look like normal jellyfish. They seem to be a little more deadly. They have yet to notice you, though. You feel like you have a couple of minutes to do some prep of some variety if you wish to.
So we take a short rest?
I'll drop a healing spirit.
Is anybody in heavy armor, by the way?
Yeah, I am.
I'd
Juice
say
is
you're
on water
going to
sinking.
struggle with swimming then. Can you roll an athletics check to see whether you're able to make your way back to the surface after impacting on the water. Oh, you're fine. Even though it's heavy, you are able to swim back up and keep yourself afloat. Elizabeth sort of flaps her wings a couple of times to dry them off and then hovers a little bit in the air. This is kind of weird. There was falling, not flying, now flying.
We ain't in Kansas anymore, I'll put it to you that way.
Yes. What do? We do it, something plus your wisdom modifier for the healing. You can use it that many times. What was it? Was usually decided?
There's no consensus as far as I know. As a suggestion,
yeah.
Wisdom modifier times using it is one option.
I'll say you can get... What's your wisdom modifier?
5.
I'll say you can get 10 uses out of it.
Okay. I'll use a few for myself first.
Seems like a good time to end that song.
That did get quite epic.
Yeah, he's going to heal.
Is there anyone else who's injured? Can't really see health bars properly.
Yes, but it's too close to water.
Elizabeth and Juice, and I'm just minor injured.
I could use maybe like 1, 2.
Okay, take 2. I'll take another 2. And whoever wants the last one can take it.
Please. So is it what, just 1d6? That's fine, she doesn't have a lot of hit points. 3 more.
Should be 2d6, right? You said 10 uses. 4, 6, 8.
Yeah, but I'm also counting for one from when I...
the first one. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Which is a crappy roll.
Yeah. Don't understand it, yeah.
Right, there's some jellyfish over there, so be careful.
Looks like we can swim around.
If we can.
Where are we?
What do you mean, where are we?
Well, like, Toke looks around, but it's probably all water, right?
It is all water, except down the southeast is towards land. And for your swimming, can I get disadvantaged stealth rolls to see how quietly you're able to swim without drawing attention?
Not great.
Juiced is actually surprisingly quiet for somebody in heavy armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to clink in water.
Yeah, it actually is an advantage. Yeah.
I'll say you're able to move another. I'll give you 30 foot towards land more before you are spotted.
Can Roscoe point out where they are, or are they just everywhere?
They're kind of everywhere. The thing you want to watch out for is if they start swarming.
That's right. Also, think to double check where the land was.
Elizabeth will stay up in the air near you guys, like, come on to dry land, swimming, good exercise. Oh no, that's where combat's going to start, Roscoe, after your 30 feet. So yep, you notice Sulk happens to accidentally swim into one. That's
why I asked, like, is Roscoe able to point out where they are?
No, I mean, they're kind of everywhere. It's, as I said, it's when they start swarming. So as you move to there, these two closest to you start swarming, and you see off in the distance there's another two, but you feel like it's just these two close to you really want to watch out for. And I have everybody roll initiative, as Zog is unfortunately going to be targeted.
Fucking god.
I have a +5 initiative every time I roll pretty bad.
When I was playing as Catty, I hated it because I had a +0 Dex modifier, and every combat's like, oh great, I'm gonna go over there, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then I rolled a 2 on my initiative. Well, fuck it, I might as well wait until the battle's over now, bastards. Oh, I don't have any piratey themed battles. Oh well. Oh, I should show you what the tokens look like as well, because I specially made them because they look cool.
There are skulls in them.
Tokens. Right then.
Oh, that is.
Oh. Huh?
That is cool.
It's cool. I like it. Let's sort this descending. So yeah, Zulk. These jellyfish start swarming around you, and there's another group. Well, they're all around you in the water. It's just they seem to have sort of gone whoop. Here we go into a big old swarm. And it is your turn, Roscoe.
We fight them.
I guess
Fighting
from
retreat.
Yeah.
I did not hear a yes, then.
Fight and retreat. Defensive
Okay.
fighting.
Roscoe,
In which case, I'll just leg it.
you able to move that fast across water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Move dash.
Elizabeth is gonna
Right.
stay with these guys and move up a little bit so she's safe. Zulk.
So is going to. Misty Step?
Yeah, you can miss this. It doesn't specify it's onto dry land. It's this point you can see, right?
Point you can see, I think, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
An occupied space you see. And from there on, I'm going to swim.
Cool.
That's my turn.
Now it's time for the swarm of jellyfish, who have a swim speed of that much. Oh, good. I'm gonna roll 2d3. If they're the same result, huh?
Do I still have my what's it called out?
Penis.
Slave out from when we were falling.
Yeah, you can do. Right, seeing as they're both the same numbers, one of them's definitely going to go for Roscoe. The other one, they can't both go for Roscoe. One of them is going to go for Juiced. So I'll say this one goes for Roscoe. So it's moving 60 feet to there. And this one is going to move into your threat range, Juiced. Yep, you hit it and you do 13 slashing damage.
Non-magical. Does it seem?
Oh, I didn't think to check that with them. I just remembered what I based it on. Yeah, usually they're resistant to that, aren't they, swarms?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, they're just resistant straight up to slashing. So
It doesn't really matter then if it's magical or not.
Yeah. So yeah, you slice through a couple of them, but you don't kill as many as you'd hoped. Jellyfish guts go everywhere though. Okay, so on you, Juiced, it's gonna try and sting you. Bzzzt. God damn, for the crit, for so much damage. Cool. You don't take any damage then, any of the additional damage, but you take 12 poison damage.
cool.
And then Roscoe. Bzzzt. There's an 18.
Yeah, it just hits.
And you just take the 9 poison.
9.
Juiced.
Right. I will take a few swings.
Okay.
Job.
It's fine.
Again.
17 hits, and you do 10. You do half damage. Do 5 damage to it.
I will attempt to scare the swarm?
I need to look at swarms. I'm trying to remember if swarms... I mean, it would do the additional damage. Can swarms be scared? Condition immunities: charmed, frightened, grappled, paralysed, petrified, prone, restrained, stunned. Swarms are bitches. So yeah, it does the additional damage, but one of them looks scared of you and then goes dead.
It's one of the skulls, but just the mouth is open, like.
I'll swing the half to the polearm.
Yep, that hits and does more damage.
And I might regret this, but I'm going to retreat.
Cool. It will take an attack of opportunity against you. Missing, I think, with an 8.
I might regret saying this, but would it have advantage over me because I'm swimming and it can swim?
Let me have a look at the rules for swimming.
I don't think that's how it works. I think it's just that if you don't have a swim speed, your attacks have disadvantage if they're not using a piercing weapon.
I think that's when you're underwater, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think you're fine.
Okay.
Unless you're technically prone, I don't know how swimming counts as that. No, I'd say it's just a straight up attack.
Cool. I'm safe. And that's it.
Oh, sorry. Was there something else you wish to do?
No, that's it for me.
Oh, cool.
Thank you.
Roscoe.
Can I thunder wave to push the jellyfish down?
Charmed, frightened, grappled, paralysed, petrified, prone, restrained, stunned. Yeah, I think you can push them.
Okay, I shall try to thunder wave them then.
Oh, they foul and they take all of that damage.
And I'll keep swimming. That's as far as I can get.
Elizabeth is gonna say, "Come on, quick to dry land, Juiced." And she's gonna hold her action to follow Juiced as he swims away. Zolk.
Soak is going to cast a Toll the Dead on this swarm.
Okay.
It is injured, right?
Yeah, both of them are.
For 15 necrotic.
Doesn't seem to affect it.
And he will swim. And that's it.
Cool. Jellyfish's turn. This one at the bottom's definitely going to decide between Zolk and Roscoe. Zolk, you're in that one. It really doesn't like Roscoe. So it's going to swim
All these creatures don't like Roscoe.
under Roscoe and up to there. And is going to try... Oh no, and the other one will swim under Juiced. Actually, swim a little bit further under Juiced. And that one will swim a little bit further under Roscoe. Because they have the speed for it, so why not? So Juiced against you. 18. I think it probably misses you, doesn't it? Oh no, it does hit. Damn.
17.
And you make the con save easily. Roscoe. Bzzzt. 23.
Yeah, that hurts.
Ouch.
And you too make the con save. Juiced.
Did the numbers of them seem to deplete any bit with the few hits I made?
Oh yeah, the numbers are depleting, but there's a lot of them, and they seem quite strong. It's not kind of like when you do the hit, it's not killing one of them. It's sorry, like if you do 9 damage, it's not killing 9 of them. 9 damage is killing one of them, sort of thing. You know.
Oh.
They're
In
not
that
insects.
case, I will
tougher.
disengage action and action surge to dash.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 5.
This iceberg, by the way, is dry land. If you wanted to clamber up on there.
Cool.
Elizabeth uses her eld action to follow after you. Roscoe.
I'll disengage and step of the wind to dash over onto the ice.
Okay. Elizabeth will hold her action again. Zolk.
Soak will start to... You said they were under the water, or are they in front of...
They are I mean, you can move through their space. They are under the water, but not so far under the water that you can sort of be like, okay, I swim over the top of them, and
Well, then
everything's
get an
good.
attack of opportunity. That's
You will
my
get an
question.
attack of opportunity if
Yeah.
you swim through them. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just move like this. And I will slash my short sword through it.
Yeah, that hits.
25.
Yep, that hits.
And with the offhand, a dagger.
That also hits, but rather unimpressively. You poke one in the eye, it looks
Yeah.
displeased.
1 + 1. And that's it.
Okay. Jellyfish o'clock. So this one's going to swim down to Zolk, to Juice, so you get an attack of whatever your Polar Master thing is.
Oh.
Not that I want to tell you how to run your character. Yep, that hits, and you do 5 damage. And this one's gonna move on to Zolk. So, Juiced, Casting, and that one. But it's fine. Zolk, Casting, 2020.
Yep. I will
And
use
you
my
take-
Dark One's own luck to
Oh
do
yeah,
an extra
that's fine
time.
then. So you only take the 6 damage.
Yeah.
And Juiced.
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage. 1, 2, 3, and that's it for me.
Okay. Roscoe.
I'm gonna reach into my pouch and hook a rock at that one.
Okay.
That probably
You
misses.
miss. Yeah, just about missing. It lands on the surface of the water and then slowly bobs there. It's kind of embarrassing. Anything else you wish to do?
Nope.
Cool. Elizabeth. She had her held action to fly up to Juice. Whatever. She continues doing that. Keeps an eye on you guys to make sure you don't need healing. Zolk.
So we'll swim through the thing towards here and just keep on swinging around with the sword.
Okay. Yep. Just hits. So that does 8, 9 damage.
Again, one of them. Ka-ching! That's it.
Brutally stabs one jellyfish to death. Is jellyfish a cloak? This one's going to swim under Juiced and her to there. And so, Juiced on you. Stink. Missing, I think. Double check your AC just to make sure. Zolk on you. Again, keep an eye on your
Just
ACs, guys,
yeah.
You're obviously wearing these guys out. Juiced.
I thought you were about to tell us we're wearing these guys.
You're wearing them. You have a
How
jellyfish
are-
hat on.
How are the swarms looking though? Does it look like they are getting smaller already, or?
They're getting smaller. They're not quite at half size yet. You notice they're still doing the full stingies. Did you disengage? Did you say?
I did.
Okay.
And that'll it for me.
Cool. Roscoe.
I'll throw stone at the nearest one.
Yeah, that
That's a bit
hits
better.
and does damage. Elizabeth is gonna. She's just gonna fly on over next to the ice block, iceberg. That's the word I'm looking for. Zolk.
Is this square on land or is it still in the water?
Yeah, all of those squares are on land.
Okay, I will disengage and climb on top of the land.
Then it's the swarm's turn. This swarm's gonna swim down and sting Juiced. Sting. 17.
Ooh, right on the money.
Just make it. And then
And that would have been me down.
move
Yeah.
slightly further down so the other one can get in and sting you as well. 13, I think, misses you. And yep, it's then Juice's turn.
Engage. 1, 2.
Yep, you're able to get up onto dry land, and I assume, unless anybody wants to dive into the water, that's you guys out of combat as these jellyfish swim back down. and go back to spreading their poison throughout this ocean of nastiness. Unless anybody else want to do anything?
Nope.
Do we have to kill these creatures to get out of this world?
Everybody turns to Juiced, who seem to be the expert on this matter. Or your Arcana check, Juiced.
Right, what makes sense?
You're like, it's fueling the spell thing, but we probably need to find a control center or something weird.
Control center.
And also, I prepared that just in case Roscoe had wanted to actually fight the jellyfish.
Well, unfortunately, I've not actually seen a crocodile.
You saw a giant crocodile.
Yeah, you've seen crocodile.
Yeah, it's not the same though.
Well, I would have allowed it. You've seen giant
I'm
crocodiles.
getting the impression the DM would have been cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe next.
Okay, so we're on a small floating iceberg. What now?
Elizabeth sits down next to you and is like, well, land is just a short distance over there. Look, you can kind of see the edge of it just on the map there. So we could swim to shore.
I was not aware that that's land, but very well.
I did tell you there was land to the southeast, for those of you who are paying attention.
I thought that was just this thing. Like, that's it.
Land
I thought there
ho!
was just
Oh, at last, we found America! Oh, it's just a fucking ice cube in the ocean.
Yeah, I thought literally that's it. Like, this is the only piece of land in this whole
This
ocean.
is it, yeah. Plant your flag, guys. We found Erictopia.
Very well.
So you could take a short rest here if you wanted, or we could swim to land.
Short rest sounds sensible.
Yeah. Short rest would be appreciated.
Very well.
Cool. As you take your short rest, it goes off without a hitch. You do notice there's still loads and loads of jellyfish in this water. None of them really seem to be swarming like the ones that you encountered. So feel free to roll hit dice and things, but it's quite pretty watching the jellyfish swim around. Jellyfish are pretty. And Elizabeth, she rolled really fucking well on that hit die. 21. So is this the sort of thing that you guys get up to normally?
I'll admit this is a little more out there.
It's mostly the being teleported to all kind of weird places, which is not usually in the agenda.
This is weird. We are underground, but also above ground.
Oh yeah, this is real weird, don't you worry. This is incredibly strange.
Although things do tend to get strange, usually, with a lot of magic around. And you still this. No, nothing.
I am very grateful you could all come with. I see why my people struggled with these tests.
I'm a little sorry to think your people, and not have made it.
There's still hope.
They would not have struggled with this test though, but the previous one did seem to be quite dangerous.
Yes, I feel bad for giving away the solution too early. You're right. I jumped the gun there. I should have given you guys a bit more of a chance.
That's fine.
I didn't want my cleric to die. She's only got a couple of hit points.
I mean, I didn't want her to die either.
Nah. Well, she's going to turn evil at the end of it and kill you all, so that's kind of what I want to hold out for.
Like one of those unkillable NPCs until the point's there.
Yeah, she has NPC armor. She can't take damage until I say so.
As in Skyrim, trying to kill the same guy over and over again and realizing that he stands up again.
Why won't you die, old man?
Still need to be important for the club.
What's worse is killing an NPC and then finding out later on you're supposed to have got a quest from the fuckers.
Mm.
Cool. So you guys, you finish your short rest, I imagine.
Sure.
Cool. And then you head to
Cold.
shore, as Kevin just pointed out. The water's very cold, and as you get closer and closer to shore, there are more icebergs and patches of ice floating around in the water. And it is frosty. As you get there, it is heavily covered in snow and ice, and chilliness. But you make it to land easy enough, and you see there's not so much a path as it is just an area that has apparently been trodden on. Whatever, you can see where people have made their way through the snow, or creatures have made their way through the snow. And to the north, you see a rise. It's quite high up, say about 40 feet, and at the top of it there is a lot of wavy air, which is clearly from heat being given off, and a bright source of light. Would you like to head towards that, or do you want to check out the south, where there is no map and nothing?
Let's head towards the light. It might be my time.
It's about
Anyone good
time.
in seeing what kind of creatures walked here? And sort of points at the tracks on the floor.
Oh, you can definitely do that, yeah.
Anyone else pick with the net?
Anyone want to tell me?
Sorry, my brain just
Roscoe's
switched back
working
on.
towards the light right now. He's busy.
I can give it a go.
Yeah. Yeah, they seem to be like a moose, deer, or reindeer or something. Some sort of forest animal. Quite a big one, though.
Could be a centaur.
Could easily be a centaur.
Definitely not an elk.
What's the centaur?
It's
I don't know if I know that.
It's a scented half man, half elk. Should we have a short break, by the way, if we say 7 minutes where it can fetch a beer, and then we'll continue on the quest for centaurs?
Sure.
Cool. See you back here at 9 o'clock then.
Cool.
I'm back.
You.
Ew.
Hello.
If that's everyone back, then we can continue.
Oh, there's
Yep.
a noise.
I am okay with you having the crocodile. If you want as well, Gareth, I'll give you access to the sheet. I put all your speed bonuses in and the intelligence and wisdom and all that.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to wait for you to be like, oh, I'll shape into a spider. You got a crocodile. Oh, the fact I did all that, but I didn't spend the time working out how swarms work. So there you go, you've got access to the sheet if you want to have a butcher's. Plus, in case you can't tell, that's not actually the token that Wizards provides.
I had a feeling.
True story, bro. True story.
I thought there was
won't actually
something
be able
slightly
to-
suspicious about the art.
Turn into something with a swim speed this level.
Yep, level 4, druid.
Yeah.
No flying, just swimming. I checked that as well.
Yeah, I think
to
it's 8
detail.
for flying, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, you guys are on land. I'll move you over to the map if you're ready, and you are looking at these paths and these tracks. Elizabeth is still hovering above you with her wings constantly flapping. So, let's head north. From this height, I can't see much else. Just the heat.
That.
Would you like to inspect it or perception it? You can perception it first if you want.
Thank.
I shall perceptions as well.
It looks like a bit of metal. It looks like a bell, Roscoe.
He's out there to ring it.
Zolk turns invisible and hides.
Sure.
I kick the bell.
Oh.
Cool. You kick it, it makes a dong noise. And I need everybody to roll initiative as the snow around you starts to stir.
Oh shit.
Wasn't me.
I really.
It's like handing a
very
fucking toddler a loaded gun.
There's a reason we don't do that.
Yes, because you can't trust toddlers with your loaded guns.
Because they summon snow monsters.
They won't even clean them when they're done.
That's it. Toddlers are just so disrespectful. So, Zolk, you're able to react before whatever it is in this snow that's moving moves out of the snow.
Does Elizabeth want to be an initiative for it?
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
she just looks at you guys like, "Yeah, you're fine."
I do hear things rumbling then, right?
Oh, actually, she moves before them. Yeah, you see the snow stirring, and you can see creatures start to make their way out of the snow. Looks like they're standing up, so they're currently prone. Would you like to
Where
know
are
some
they?
locations?
Yes.
So you know which direction to run? Oh, shade. They're kind of that direction.
Would I be able to attack them?
Yeah.
Okay. I will run towards this one then.
Cool.
Seven.
Beat me on initiative, damn it.
Are they actually prone, or was it just like they are as?
No, they're prone.
Okay. 25.
Yeah, that hits. You do 8 damage.
28 and 18.
Yep, all of those hit, and they all do damage. You see this creature is starting to get bloody.
Okay, that is my turn.
Cool. Elizabeth is going to fly up and sort of say, "Guys, if you need any healing, just shout." She's flying up to like 60 foot in the air because these things are fucking huge. Cool. The one next to you, Zog, is now standing up, and the
Yep.
rest are going to decide what to do with their turns. So let's roll some numbers.
They stay prone.
Yes, they decide to lie down and play dead. So there are 3 of you that they can reach, and there are 4 of these fuckers. So 4d3 in the obvious order. Oh jeez, 1's going for Zolk. 3 of them are going for Roscoe.
Well, I did kick the bell.
I think this will provoke your glaive thing, Juiced.
Yeah, if you're happy that I'm not surprised or anything.
No, you're not surprised.
Jumped.
Oh, that will miss. One hasn't moved into your range yet. So this one's going to move up like this and down like that. And is going to try to ram Roscoe. Karam. That one.
Nope.
It's got snow in its eyes. This one's going to go up and do this. Well, actually, no, I don't think it can move that far. Whatever. He moves up and then he's also going to try and ram you. Does a natural 20 hit?
Oh!
No! That definitely doesn't hit.
Cool. For 30 damage, you need to make a strength save.
I really
Let's
want to
roll
make
though.
this because I know what happens if I don't.
Yeah.
Oh!
As Roscoe rolls onto the floor, this other one he slowly beats his way over, looks down on you. You hear the reindeer version of pathetic, and it's gonna stamp on you with its hooves. Jump, 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 jump. Oh, missing! For really shit damage as well.
Pathetic.
Oh god.
This one up here is gonna run at you, Zolk. Trying to ram you. 11 misses, I think.
Yeah.
And this one doesn't do a run up, but he's just going to try and ram you. Also missing.
Also missing it.
Roscoe. I think you could do that as a free action.
Yeah. I'm going to giant hyena it.
Okay.
'Cause I need
you need
hit
to
points.
move out of range.
Ouch.
Oh no, they've got reach of 10 feet. Never mind.
Okay. Stand up and I'll try to bite that fucker
Go for it.
for no particular reason.
Yeah, that hits, and you do 10 damage.
Wow, I actually hit.
Anything else you
Yeah,
want to do?
I'm done.
Juiced. These giant reindeer seem to be ignoring you.
Right, which one did he just hit?
The one to the north of him.
Okay.
The one's really inconvenient for you to get to.
Yeah, I was just going to say I'm going to move forward into this spot.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to swing at the one that's hurt.
Okay.
Wave.
Hits.
Then I'm going to do it again.
Hits.
With that one, I'm going to try to scare him. Can't trip these guys,
He
they're too
seems
big.
scared.
Cool. And then I'm going to throw a polearm half to the right against this.
That hits.
Try to scare him.
And he does not seem scared of you.
Shit, I think I actually made him braver. Right.
You get scared of him.
Reindeer is aroused.
The Uno reverse card.
The
Stuck in his antlers.
he doesn't seem scared of you.
Oh, to be fair, he's fucking terrifying. Yeah, that'll be that for me.
Zolk.
Sok is going to throw a fireball over here, hitting these 3.
Okay. The one above you makes it and takes 13 damage. The one above Roscoe dies because he can't make it unless they have evasion. Nope. And the one to the right of Juiced fails and takes 27 damage. He's looking rough as fuck. Anything else you wish to do?
No, that's it.
Cool. Elizabeth is going to point at the one that's looking rough as fuck and is going to... she's going to call down some of her buggy gods on them and try to make it a sacred flame. Jesus Christ! He keeps critting. Well, I mean, he didn't crit on the dex save, but
not on the fireball.
yeah. He looks unafraid and unabashed by the gods. And Elizabeth goes, "Oh, that was scary." Now it's time for the giant reindeers. Zolk, the two next to you are going to move away from you, provoking attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Cool, you hit, you do 10 damage. This one was the one that was most damaged, so I imagine you'll target that one first.
Yeah,
so
probably.
to there. And then they're going to charge back in, moving 20 feet, so... And try to ram. 10 misses. Good job, guys. Oh. I mean, he doesn't have to do melee range.
That one stops for.
Yeah, never reach 10 feet. That one,
Also
Jesus
missing.
Christ.
So just dodge out of the way for both. They cling against each other. The Emperor's like now stuck.
And these two, 2d2. They're both going to attack Juiced without moving away because provoking 2 attacks is just stupid. So, Juiced. Karam, 19 for 14.
Yep.
And 22 for 6.
Yep.
Now they can fucking hit things.
Yeah, I was just like, luckily didn't roll it on me.
It's Juiced. He attracts lightning rods. He attracts reindeer rams.
Lightning rods and reindeer rams.
Put that on your CV. You
Miss.
You bite at Juiced but miss. Juiced.
So the one
The
to
one
the
to your
east
right
of me
is
is most hurt.
Yeah, he's barely holding on.
Then swing.
You relieve him of his life. He had 1 hit point left.
And then on the back swing to the south.
It's fine.
And then second back swing, polearm half.
Yep, that one hits for 7.
And I'll take a quick breath. That'll be me. Ooh.
Oh, is the polearm half not your bonus action?
Oh shit. It is, I'm just slow. That's it for me.
Cool. I'm glad one of us is paying attention. Zolk.
Stoke is going to try to hit the most injured one with a
To your
short
south.
sword. Damn.
It's fine.
Second attack. 15.
That one hits and kills it.
And then we'll turn around and with the dagger offhand and we'll try to hit the other one.
Isn't that your bonus action? That one misses, I'm afraid.
That is my bonus action.
That was a joke. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, that one misses, I'm afraid. Their AC is a little bit higher than 11.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
Elizabeth is going to see that Juice is looking rough, and she's going to hit him with a healing word in the form of thrown honey. Just a level 1. You heal up 6 hit points. Juice. She'll move over.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Giant reindeer. The one with you, Zolk, is going to move away and back towards you, so you get an attack of opportunity if you want it.
Yep.
That hits. You do 10 damage, and then he's going to run in and try to ram you. Although these guys really have bad luck when trying to hit you. God fucking damn.
Well, not this time.
I don't think the charge damage is doubled as well. So it's 25 damage, and you need to make a strength save. Full pro.
But even going to try the dark ones. Look.
I mean, you're going to be able to get up on your turn. I don't think they get a free trample on somebody. It takes their action.
No.
But there is still one that hasn't taken his turn yet, so I mean, he could,
That
in
is true.
theory, run over and trample on you. But I'm gonna let the dice decide. And that one is Zolk, 2-3 is Roscoe, 4-5 is Juiced. Juiced. This one's gonna continue to wail on you. Yeah, seeing as his brother's provoking attacks opportunity to make people go prone, but it's not really doing anything, it's just going to ram at you. 14.
Miss.
Roscoe.
I missed. Done.
Rubber fanged hyena. Juiced.
Yeah, I'll swing my glaive.
Yep. Yep. It's fine. There's so many nat ones in this.
Pole arm half.
Yeah.
That also misses. Oh, I forgot to do the thing for the crit hit on Zolk. No, it was a normal crit, you're fine. Okay,
Yes, that's right.
anything else you want to do, Juiced?
Nope, all good.
Zolk, you're
Speaking of-
prone. You can
We're getting it the whole game already. So we'll stand up and try to hit with sword.
I don't think we've got any other crits, have we? 19
No,
hits.
I don't
for
remember.
seven.
Might not be. Second attack. 26 for 8.
Yep, that hits, and he's starting to look rough. Oh god,
25.
not that rough though. He's
I can only do a max of 5 damage with all that.
he's still on 1 hit point. Anything else you wish to do?
I spit at it. No.
Spit it. It goes straight through his temple into his brain, and he drops dead.
Yeah.
Elizabeth, seeing that one's weak, is gonna ask her gods, please kill the moose thing. These reindeer are really fucking dexy.
We'll just go no.
Reindeer's turn. The one above you, Zolk, is going to try and ram you. 13, I think, misses.
13 misses. Yeah.
And the one down here is going to... Oh, he's going to go for Roscoe this time. Because
What?
Roscoe keeps trying to gum him. 24 for 8.
Yeah.
Roscoe.
Oh, guess I'll try biting it back.
Yeah, you hit this time. I think that was the problem. You hadn't been hurt enough. You're like, aha! Inspiration. Juiced.
I mean, I'll try to swing again.
Nope. That one hits.
Hey. And half.
That one hits as well, and this
Hey.
one's also looking incredibly fucking rough.
And that's it for me.
Zolk, you could steal both kills now.
Yes. 19.
That one kills this one.
Cool. We get this. Can I actually make it though?
I don't know.
I could bonus action missy step to steal the kill, but that's a bit overdoing it. Then 20.
You're
You
right.
could
Dagger.
throw your short sword.
Oh yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, no, I can throw my dagger. Oh no, that would be an offhand bonus action, so still. But I will get that.
No, you can throw it as part of your action.
Can you?
Yeah, there's nothing saying you have to attack with weapon in one hand for each attack.
Yeah, you could do a ranged attack and a melee attack with your attack action.
Okay. In that case, I will just throw the dagger. 17 for 3.
How do you want to
should not
do
be-
this?
Well, I throw the dagger in the
With
the
strength.
middle of between his eyes. Yeah, with strength. I just like, and
It's
the,
like-
the blunt side of the dagger just hits the thing on that.
You guys watch as this warlock that could easily kill this creature with his dexterity is like, no, I will use my brute strength. But it lands square between the eyes of this giant reindeer, and it collapses down onto the snowy ground, dead. And that's you guys out of initiative.
I will pick up the dagger again.
You
Look at
struggle
it.
because it's a very heavy dagger.
Obsidian is so heavy.
Obsidian.
Yeah,
it's an
Matt's giving out
obsidian dagger.
magical items like the fucking gold dust. Wait, that'd mean they're rare. Giving them out that like candy. But if you want to buy a pig, it's fucking useless. And overpriced.
And 400 gold pieces.
Yeah, 400 gold pieces. And he's like, yeah, if you leave it alone, it'll just fuck off. Oh, great.
Yeah.
I'm glad I spent my money on that. Oh, I'm going to keep hearing about this. Yes. Yes, you fucking are. Much
Then
as
it would
I
wonder
love
if
my
there was-
pig.
Yeah.
Huh?
That I would wander off was a bit stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well.
What are these creatures? And I start to look at one of them.
Roll a nature
dead
check.
deer.
3.
Some sort of deer.
Roscoe starts coming on this.
He starts coming on it.
Yeah, I'm not
Coming,
sure what you were
eating.
saying there.
Oh.
Biting,
Ah, okay.
chewing, masticating.
He probably misses.
Probably.
What were you saying, Juice? Sorry? Oh, Kevin.
No, I was also joining in and not having heard what he said.
Ah,
How large are the antlers?
pretty fucking large. So these creatures are like 15,
Huge?
30 foot tall. Yeah, they're huge. So the antlers are probably about 10 foot long, I guess. They're very, very big.
You probably use them as great clubs.
Probably could.
So it starts to try to break one off.
It takes a bit of effort, but yeah, you can break one off.
How heavy is it?
It's roll a strength check.
Huh. Oh, actually, pretty good.
You heft it up. It's quite heavy. You probably wouldn't want to swing a whole one round as a great club. You'd need to whittle it down a bit. But yeah, they're pretty fucking heavy.
Could I break it in 2?
You could probably cut it in 2. I don't think you want to sit there banging this fucker against your knee.
I will for now just like strap it with some rope on the backpack.
Well, the whole one, or after breaking it in 2.
Well,
It's going to slow your
depends on how long
movement
it will
down, I
take.
think.
Ah,
No, I mean,
just wondered.
it's the same as cutting it off. You could just cut it in 2 if you want to cut it in 2.
okay. Yeah, we'll cut it in 2 then.
Cool, you do that. It looks pretty cool. Well, it just looks like an antler. Elizabeth looks at you all confused.
Broken 2.
Juiced, what's he doing?
He's taking a trophy. So
Is that normal?
yeah, pretty normal to be fair. Hey, do you think the chef would like the meat off these things?
They look a bit skinny, but might be.
Yeah.
To tell how much meat there is off the head. They might be ghosts.
Roll investigation check with advantage, because you're able to actually get down there and cut into the meat. A 9. Yeah, no, this is probably some fairly good meat, you know.
Okay,
It's
I'll
quite-
try to
it's
slice
quite
a few
tough.
bits. Then. I'll try to slice a few bits to take away. Then in that case, I'm
Roll a
convinced it's good
strength
meat.
check. Yeah. It takes quite a bit of effort to cut these bits of meat off, but you managed to do so. Does anybody else...
Alright.
Oh, Roscoe, you said you were eating them, didn't you? Could you roll a strength check as well for me, as Hyena Boy?
No, that's not the hyena.
Yeah. You're able to get some meat off as well. To kind of chew it a bit. It's really tough, and you swallow it, and it's really fucking cold. But yeah,
Chill venison.
it warms up in your stomach, and you get a little bit of the stomach flavour. So you guys continue heading north, no doubt.
What do we do with the bell? I asked the others.
I
Do we
mean,
take it with us, or
I guess we
Roscoe
can.
shrugs.
This is normal thing to find in a field?
not
Nope.
really? That's why. And these things, they did seem to react on it.
Sort of very organized attack on us altogether, I have to say.
Maybe then not the best to take it with us if these creatures if there are more and they react on the thing.
Does
Unless we
anybody want to kick the bell again or give it a shake?
How heavy does the bell look?
It's bigger in the image than it actually is. It's about the size of like a handbag sort of thing, like kind of laptop in size, laptop handbag, you know, that sort of size.
Can I put a piece of cloth or something inside of it so the bell doesn't ring while walking around?
Yeah, easily.
Cool. We'll do that then.
Cool.
We'll take the bell with us.
It's just a bell. It's not even that heavy. Appears to be
Always
made of
useful.
iron or copper or whatever a
Iron
decent
bell.
thing to make a bell out of is.
Do you think these creatures were the power source for the ice part?
I guess so.
Roscoe shakes his head.
Why I'd possibly know that.
You could roll an Arcana check.
No.
You guess. You don't know. Could be anything. Maybe. They seem slightly
North.
icy. To the north.
No.
So you guys head north. I have a question for you. No, I don't. I don't have a question for you. Why do I bother asking a question? No, you guys move north. There's no point in asking a question. I will move you over to the map as you are moved into the north. Can't roll 20, be less shit. So you are down at the bottom left here. Hopefully everybody can see.
Yep.
You see, there's no dynamic lighting set up, so you can see there is a couple of sets of stone steps that lead up this raised platform. And at the very top you can hear what sounds like roaring fire, and you can see the heat coming out of this hole. And it appears to have a... Now I look at it, it probably is supposed to represent like a round fence or something, but it's just like ironwork laid out around this vent. What would you like to
Okay.
do?
Roscoe, you want to have another look around? See if you can spot anything?
Sure. I'll have a look. That's the wrong sheet.
You look around, off in the distance you see some more of those giant reindeer sort of pottering around or laying in the snow. You see the water off to the south and jellyfish bobbing around on the surface. Up in the sky you see a few beholders summoning lightning clouds and things, but nothing really seems to be paying you any attention. Just seems to be life as normal in this very weird little part of the world.
Well, I guess we head up.
Elizabeth flies up.
Show off.
She flies back down to Juiced and grapples him. She then flies Juiced up very slowly and plonks him down on the snow.
In the fire.
Yeah. Fuck you! How dare you call me a show-off?
Crush it into the fire.
Taste my fire, bitch! Nah!
I see you got juiced up.
She doesn't get the joke. This dogman speaks to my head. Is weird.
Oh yeah, he's a complete oddity.
It's the only
I
way
call
for
that
him
now.
to communicate that. Unless you speak hyena. Which is a very strange language if I hear it.
I'd like to pee into the fire.
Cool. Roll a performance check. As the hyena. Yeah, some of it goes in. It sizzles. It now stinks up there of hyena piss.
No.
Elizabeth-
Necessary, Roscoe.
Elizabeth turns towards Juice as if to ask him a question, then sort of seems to disregard it and turn back to the group.
Yeah, nothing he does is normal. Take that as a given.
This does look weird.
Yeah, I'm not sure what our next move here is. What do you think, Zulk?
I have no idea. Do we need to put out the fire, or do we? How high is the brazier or the pit?
I don't know, about 2 foot. It's going down. It's like a little ridge of metal, and then it's going down into the rise that you're stood upon. It's lovely and warm up there, though. The closer you get to the pit, the warmer it is.
Yeah, it stinks a bit like piss now, a little bit.
It does smell a bit like hyena piss, that's correct.
So we'll have a peek down. See what's down there. Carefully.
Roll a perception check. 21. Yeah, you see there is a lot of fire, there's a lot of heat, but also there appears to be a doorway about 30 foot down.
So like a ledge or a platform?
No, it's more... Yeah, I suppose platform would be the... Like, it's, the whole keeps going down to the fire, but there's like a whole walkway. It like opens up into a room, but there's still the hole there.
Okay.
So it's kind of a ledge, but yeah.
Well, it seems that there is
Zolk
a door
drops his bell and the cloth falls out of it.
all the moves around start to stand up. Well, we have to hurry now. No, I point out, so there's a door down there. I guess we have to lower ourselves down and see if we can get there. Although it looks quite dangerous with the fire. Quite hot. How far away is the door?
30 foot.
So have we a way to put the fire out?
Looks like a lot. We could try and throw a lot of snow in it. Hope that it will put it out. It seems that a lot of things here around seems quite odd. I have my doubts, but we can try.
Cool.
Soak starts to like gather snow and keep.
Roscoe will start kind of doggy digging.
Elizabeth starts shoveling
into
snow in as well.
I guess we do that for a good 5 minutes and then look down.
Somebody roll a perception check for me. I'm going to delete Elizabeth's token, or do I need to reload roll 20? My game's acting very weird.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I've gone blind.
So puts a lot of snow in Juice's face.
Juice leans far over the edge and he sits there for ages as snow's being fired into his face and his eyebrows are burnt off and he just looks back up. He looks confused, but he can't look any other way because he has no eyebrows.
He's snow blind.
You do see though, Roscoe, you notice that every time you throw snow into there, it's going down so far, melting, turning into steam, and then just coming back up with the rest of the heat.
Vaporizing.
Seem to be fighting a losing battle, my dear.
Okay. Looks like we're climbing down then.
Is the dog suggesting we go down just jumping? It's a ledge. I could carry people if that's okay.
Roscoe gets out his rope, ties it to the side of a brazier, and then starts going down towards the ledge.
Cool. Yeah, you're able to lower yourself down that way. Does everybody else want to take the rope, or does anybody want to have Elizabeth carry them down?
I'll go with Elizabeth.
Okay. Actually, Roscoe, can you roll me athletics to hold on to this rope with your sweaty hands, as the heat is quite intense?
Yes, I can apparently.
You're fine. I'd say your hands are very sweaty and clammy, and you slip a little bit down the rope, but you're able to hold it firmly enough that you make your way down to the ledge. Elizabeth ferries you down there, carrying you like an officer and a gentleman with like one hand under your leg, the other one on your back. Take My Breath Away is playing loudly in the background. Zog, yourself?
Zog sees that Roscoe is struggling with climbing, and he's not the strongest, so he will ask Elizabeth to fly him down.
What?
If you can fly me down as well. Not the best climber.
Oh, yeah, I'll be right up. She flies up, holds you by the horns, Zog, and flies you down.
Not the horns!
Yeah,
Which one?
Instead.
I also still have the goat horn, so which ones?
She grabs every horn she can get her hands on. And yeah, you're all lowered down. I don't have a map for a ledge with a doorway, but there is a doorway there.
Is it locked?
Inscribed on the doorway are ancient runes. It seems to be the same word repeated 3 times. Does anybody speak Infernal?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do actually.
Yeah. Okay. You discern that each word is 2 letters. The first letter is an H. The second is an O. It is repeated 3 times.
Oh, ho. I say out loud.
You hear a
Odd
click
riddle.
as the door unlocks.
I'm suddenly very uncertain.
You
What
think
can
back
that
to
go?
your Infernal. No, it's definitely an H and an O.
The door is laughing at us in a jolly manner.
And an Infernal.
Like that.
Let's go.
You guys going into the door?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. You open the door, step inside. Oh, actually, I don't think I've moved your tokens inside, so I'll copy your tokens quickly first. Otherwise, you won't be able to see shit. As I said, nobody can see shit. Possibly. Boop. Did I miss somebody? Oh no, there we are. There's Juiced. So there you go. I'll move you guys down there. Okay, or you can spread out. So you see this large room. There is a oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I've fucked up on the dynamic lighting because that doesn't need dynamic lighting because that is just earth with a hole dug in it. You see a large coffin, and when I say large, I mean fucking huge. Next to this bloodied pentagram in the middle of the room, there are candles lit around it, and as you open the door, wind blows in. It blows out all the candles, and then they all light up again. There is an open book at the top corner of the room, and at the right at the bottom here, where there used to be stairs, but I didn't want stairs there, there is freshly turned earth, and a hole has been dug. It seems like the hole was dug a little while ago, though. But it does seem like this patch of earth is frequently used or dug upon. What would you like to do?
This looks strange.
Yeah, this looks exactly like somewhere we in no way want to be.
This actually just looks like your typical ritual chamber.
That's true.
Yeah.
We
and I
probably
still-
want to fuck it up.
I don't want to be here.
Maybe the book can tell us some more.
I grab one of the candles and turn it upside down.
Cool. You do that. The flame obviously goes out and it drips wax everywhere. As you move away from it, it turns back the right way up and the candle ignites itself.
So we'll have a look at the book.
Cool. You read Infernal, don't you? Yes.
Yeah.
It's all written in rhyme. It appears to be a diary. I don't have something all written out in rhyme, so I'll give you a general gist of it. In Infernal it rhymes. In Common it's just
it's
words.
not the best translated, yeah.
So where do you want to go in the diary? Do you want to go back to the beginning? Do you want to start more recent? Where would you like to head to?
I would like to start with the front, the cover, and the first few pages to see if there's a name or anything, and then skip to the end.
Yes, there is a name, and the name on the front of the diary is Santa Clautist.
Santa Clautist.
Clautist. And it's just the name inscribed. It's kind of like a signature, quite flowery.
Well, then there's like go through the pages, but mostly go to the end to see what the last couple of entries are.
The pages at the start of the book it denotes setting up this trap, essentially using the elements from failed experiments, the attempts to make beholders that could only produce lightning, so harness their power to produce a lightning trap, the jellyfish that produced such foul poisons that they were deemed useless in any way, shape or form, because who just wants something that does poison damage? Most things are immune. So that was used as up the poison trap. The giant, somewhat undead reindeer producing their ice damage. and then it has the fiend that produces so much fire and hatred to fuel the fire trap. I assume you're reading this aloud to the rest of the party, or you just mulling it over in your head.
I will pass it on to the others.
Cool. As you're saying that, this fiend with so much hatred, you hear a voice from above you, in the darkness. And as you look up, because nobody bothered to roll a perception check, and even though you have very high passive perception, nobody has a passive perception of 20, you see this creature up there. And I'll shift Z it for you. And you see a slight light from him huffing on a cigar. He goes, "It doesn't say I'm full of hate, it says I am hate. Now it's awful early for them to be sending me sacrifices." And he drops down onto the floor next to Juiced. He enters your threat range, Juiced. But he doesn't seem to be hostile at the moment. "No, you're about my guess would be about 3 weeks early. Time down here is kind of hard to judge." "Well, look at you little spit fucks, ain't you something? My God, you don't even know why you're down here, do you? Let's look at you, well... No, you don't know much, do you?"
You a friend or foe?
"Oh, well, shit, I'm everybody's friend. Everyone wants to be friend with old Santa Clautist. The problem is, not everybody's willing to pay the price to be friends with old Santa Clautist."
Yeah, what price is that?
It really depends on how tasty your soul is or how juicy your hole is.
What?
Doc just stares blankly at the guy. What?
He moves over and he closes his book and sort of pushes it off to one side, so that you stop reading it, Zolk. "Well, I'm a creature of simple needs. All I need really is souls and loyalty. If you can't be loyal, then you gotta give up your soul. And if you give up your soul, you get sacrificed and put," and he points down to the hole that he's dug in the ground, "in the hole with all the other sacrifices."
I understand.
What's
I'm
down there?
glad. "What's down there? At the moment, nothing. Soon, most likely, 2 of you."
Oh. Let's get the glaive out now, or is there still negotiating to do here?
I think we could quite safely just murder this one.
Gotcha.
He cracks his knuckles, takes a huff of his cigar, goes, "I guess I have my answer then. Let's fuck shit up, boys." And he hefts the sack on his back, and I need everyone to roll initiatives. Oh, he is fast.
Oh dear.
Elizabeth is also going to roll, but she's kind of huddled behind the coffin. Shit, Elizabeth is fucking fast as well.
I'm again very slow. Very, very slow again.
Zog's just sat on the bench, slowly his hand moves towards the book again. I was reading that.
Soga's still thinking because his soul is already sold to another devil queen. So he's like, gonna sell it twice?
I don't want to sell my whole.
I cannot sell my soul, so I have to.
He sort of Elizabeth is going to take the dodge action and move over here and hope that he doesn't target her, because she's not very tough. Santa Claus points at Elizabeth and goes, "Eenie." Points at Roscoe and goes, "Meanie." Points at Juice and goes, "Miney." And then at Zolk and says, "Mo." I'm going to roll 1d4.
It's Silk.
Roscoe it is. And I think he has quite a bit of movement. Yes, he does. Which is good, because if he'd gone for Zolk, I think he would have struggled. Yeah, he would have struggled to make it to Zolk. So he's going to move 10 feet there. Ah, good. Then 15, 20, entering Juiced's threat range.
I don't know if I have my glaive out, to be honest.
Oh.
At the risk of being honest. After us climbing down and stuff. But if you're cool with me having it out.
I'm cool with you having it out.
Swing. Ah.
You gently tap him on the leg and he goes, "Now, son, I'll be right with you." Roscoe. He reaches up with his hand that he just cracked the knuckles on, so he can't crack it again. He tries, and he's like, "Ah, damn it, I did that." And he's gonna backhand you for a nat 1.
It's like a small, like.
And then he tries to slap you again. An 11. He looks very disappointed. He's like,
I'm down here.
He sees you down there, hefts the sack on his back, and then tries to slam the sack on you. 16, I think. Does that miss you? Doesn't it
That
just?
misses.
Well, shit. Roscoe.
This is how it's done. I'll run up to him and whack him with my stick and try to punch him in the box and miss.
Yep. Is your stick magical?
It is not.
Cool. You see, your stick is not doing all the damage you hoped it would.
Magic shit. And that's it.
Jost.
Yeah. Glaive swinging time. Move down 1 and swing.
That hits, and
Oh,
as it's a
that is
critical
nice.
hit, it's a normal critical hit.
I would attempt to trip
is it
him.
magical?
No.
Okay.
I'll attempt to trip him for 2 extra d8.
Yeah, that does 6 damage, and he stands his ground.
Then I'll swing again.
That just hits, doing another 6 damage.
And then I'll half the fucker.
That's another crit.
Whoa,
Damn it,
Damn.
doing another 5 damage.
And yeah, I think that'll be that.
Zog.
So finally decides the best option is to kill this thing.
Oh wait, guys, we're fighting? You didn't warn me!
I'm not going to sell my soul again or do this. I'm just going to kill him. Run
Just think
towards
of it as a remortgage.
and try to hit him. 24 for 9, this is magical.
Cool, that hits, and you see it does all of the damage. I assume that's slashing, piercing? Piercing, sure.
No, it's piercing, yeah.
Yeah.
Wayland.
Yep.
But second attack, 15.
Misses.
And offhand dagger, also
Natural 1
magical, but-
is fine.
and that's my turn.
How does Zog get so many magical weapons? Elizabeth peeks up from behind the coffin.
The one is my pack weapon, and my pack weapon is magical, so I can summon any weapon which I want, which is magical then.
She looks at you all and goes, "Bless you, my children," and then hides back down behind the coffin. She casts bless on all 3 of you.
Oh.
I think she can just about reach. Juiced. No, she can't. She'll have to go up and on top of the coffin. There you go. Santa Clautist. Seeing there's just 3 of you, goes eeny, meeny, miny. Points at Roscoe again and goes, "Little Mo." And this time he's gonna. Yeah. I'm just limbering up. I'm ready. Right. Nope. 16 misses. God fucking damn. Wow, he's really not rolling that well. Roscoe.
I feel like he's not putting his heart into it.
Why does this sack cause poison?
You want to know.
I do.
Roscoe?
I'm gonna back away a bit. To over here.
Okay, provoking an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
He'll swing at you with a sack again. 18.
Oh, that one actually hits.
Yay.
I knew it would.
And con save will be poisoned. You're poisoned. Oh wait,
Oh,
do you have
fuck.
resistance to poison?
No.
You're poisoned.
He's not that kind of halfling.
Oh, that is really, really inconvenient.
You, as this huge sack with whatever the fuck he's got in it, I mean, it looks like a tree stump or something, hits you, it's just, you feel like a pulse of revulsion and disgust run through you, and it poisons your very being. And you have disadvantage on attack throws because of it.
Yeah, I'll hook a magic stone at it.
Okay. That misses.
18? Oh,
Misses.
10, yeah. Fucking poison. Yeah, that's me done.
Cool. Juiced.
You can repeat the saving throw at the end of his turn, right?
Is it end or...?
It says end.
Each of
So
its
I can repeat
turns,
the saving
yeah,
throw at
yeah.
the end of each of its turns.
So DC
Okay.
14 con save. Still poisoned. Oh, have you got bless in there? Yes, you have. Son of a biscuit.
Yes.
Juiced.
Right, I will attempt to splash at it.
Don't forget your blesses, people. 29 just hits and does 4 damage. 13 misses.
And half.
22 hits, doing another 4 damage. Slowly whittling him down.
Yeah, that'll be that for me.
Zolk.
So start slashing with the short sword. Piercing. 16?
Misses. Have you got bless in there?
Yeah, bless is in there, yeah.
Yep.
30.
30 hits, doing full 11 damage.
And a 20 with the offhand dagger.
That hits and does 4.
And that's my turn.
Cool. Elizabeth is gonna shoot a healing word at Roscoe, because it seems like this fucker really hates Roscoe. Oh no, she doesn't want to do it. She's gonna fly over to Roscoe and do yeah, because it heals better if you touch.
Oh, thank goodness.
There you go.
Yeah, just a bit further down.
That's creepy.
Good cure wounds, though.
Yeah, she's a good cleric.
6 and a 7. Yeah.
She doesn't have a lot of hit points, but she's good at restoring them. Santa Clautist, eeny, meeny, miny. Mo. Juiced. Reaches out and slaps
that's
you
it.
across the face for 12 bludgeoning. And then the back of his hand, fucking nat 1, but it's fine. And then he's gonna swing the sack up and try and uppercut you with the fucker. 11. God fucking
Okay.
damn. I am
Damage
off
total.
my game today. Huh?
That is 12 damage total.
Yeah, that's it. Roscoe, you're still poisoned.
Yeah, I'll throw another magic stone. 18
Have you
for
got-
7.
You've got, you can add bless to that.
It should already be doing it.
It isn't, but it's fine. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, I know it
and
doesn't.
Does 7 magical damage.
Yep.
Yep, that hits and does damage. And then you can repeat your con save with bless.
Yep.
Depends how you have your macros set up as to whether the bless does things. Cool, you're no longer poisoned. Juiced.
Right, why fix what isn't broken? I will swing my glaive.
Missing.
Does that make it hit?
Yeah, that makes it hit. I thought you
Yeah,
had
I
bless in
switched
there
back to
already.
my macro.
Oh, okay.
So
So yeah, that does 5 damage. Roll your macro. That misses. You may be working out what his AC is now. And that one misses as well.
yeah, that can't hit anyway.
Anything else you wish to do?
Nope, that's for me.
Zolk.
So slash again. 23 for
That
10.
hits. That
14
misses.
misses. And 15 as well.
Yeah, do you have your... Yep, you do. Cool, so yeah,
Bless
that
is
does
in
10
there, yeah.
damage. You're really starting to whittle him down quick. Elizabeth is going to... I never did set that up. She's going to dodge, because she's maintaining concentration on Bless, which is doing a lot of work at the moment. Santa Clautist, though, seeing that she's doing that, is going to include her in his role for who he's going to beat on. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo! Yeah, he's going after Elizabeth. So, I think he has to provoke 2 attacks of opportunity. Oh, he has to provoke 2 attacks of opportunity just to hit the bitch.
Yeah.
He gets to there and he looks around and he goes, that ain't smart. And he just turns around and he's going to swing at the Zulk instead. You're the one doing all the damage to me.
Who, me?
Fucking so many nat ones. 11, and then tries to hit you with the sack. 17.
Which is the major one. 17 does hit, yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
That is me down, I think, yeah.
And con save for poison. Because death saving throws, I think,
I
are
will
affected
add
by being poisoned.
I'm not sure.
I can't remember.
But I'll add my Dark Own's look to it. That makes it 15.
Okay. See, you are down.
It's attack rolls and ability checks, so
Okay,
it doesn't
so
take
you're fine.
throws.
He's like, finally, I fucking hit something. Roscoe.
I'll cast a healing spirit on Zulk's space.
Cool. Zulk coughs up some blood.
And hook another magic stone at Santa.
That misses.
Yeah.
Juiced.
Yeah, I'm going to swing my glaive at Santa.
Do you have bless in there? No. That misses.
Oh, I didn't have bless in mine.
It misses. 22 hits for 4 damage. His AC is 19, as Juiced worked out. So a 14 with +4 still wouldn't.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything else you wish to do, Juiced?
Nope, all good.
Zulk, you regain some hit points.
Yeah, I think it was 4.
4.
I cough in deep blood. I'm like, damn, that sack. And I stand up. And start slashing again. I think that misses, right?
Yeah,
16?
misses.
Also misses. Damn,
Misses as
going
well.
well. All 4s and 2s.
Elizabeth is going to disengage and fly the fuck away because her bless is key to this. Santa Clautist looks pissed off at this effect. I'm going to roll 1d2 because he's either going to take out the healing spirit or take down... Actually, no, let's roll 3d2 because that's a better way to do it. So he's going to swing at Roscoe twice, and then with his sack he's going to go for Zulk. No, I'm going to say he's going to go for Roscoe with the sack first. Should have gone for Zulk. And then Roscoe with the hand. 27 for 9.
Does hit.
And then Zulk with the other hand. 27 for 10.
Yeah, I will use my reaction to Hellish Rebuke on him though, before I go down.
Cool.
Or mediocre damage.
He purposely fouls it and just sort of looks at you and goes, I'm fiendish, you read the book. Fire doesn't do shit to me, son. He lights his cigar off of it and takes a big old long drag. Oh, he's unconscious.
Yeah.
When he wakes up, tell him my witty one-liner, would you, Roscoe?
I open one eye.
Wild shape and take a bite.
Okay.
While he's distracted.
Yeah,
There's
you
one
hit,
line.
and you do a nice 7 damage. Anything else we should do?
That's it.
Juiced.
Yep. Continue wailing with the glaive.
That hits. That hits. That naturally misses,
God.
but it's fine. Doing a total of 5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
At some point my glaive is just gonna shatter in my hands.
To be honest, between you and Santa Clautist, there's been a fucking lot of nat ones. How many hit points does Zulk regain?
Only
That
one.
many.
One. He only needs one.
Stand up. Because I knew that. How is he looking? How's Santa Claus looking?
Fireproof. He's taken quite a bit of a beating, but he's still got a good bit of hit points left.
I am going to do maybe something stupid. I'm going to activate my trap card, the Fortune.
Ooh. Trying to remember what your
Oh.
fortune was.
Well, I will roll a d100. Maybe that reminds
Oh,
you.
yeah,
Oh.
you've got the,
Oh.
cool.
I think that's
As a bonus action, you choose to roll once on the Wild Magic Surge
At
table
the
and roll
start of
again
each
at the start of
turn
each of your
for
turns
1
for
minute.
the next minute.
Yep.
Holy
Let's
shit!
see.
Jesus.
Oh god.
99 on a
I think you get
D100.
sorcery points back.
I don't have any sorcery points.
I think that's what that one does.
Yeah, it does, but I don't get anything. I just like stupid Fortune. It doesn't do anything and starts slashing with the short sword.
Go on then. 19
19?
just hits.
And
And
21 for
hits,
12.
yep. Doing 22 damage.
I shout out. Things might get a bit wild now.
Does mean that you guys are going to have to play at least another 10 rounds as Sulk starts exploding magic shit everywhere. Santa Clautist is looking very rough now. He
was actually quite injured then. I also did
You
some
did 22
rolls.
damage to him.
Yeah, I
Eric,
did
you
some good
know.
rolls. Yeah.
Oh, he was quite injured there. Yeah. Like he's not on 1 HP, but you did a lot of damage to him.
I did expect him a bit more actually.
Oh no, on a roll. He's mostly ignoring you now, Juice, because he realizes you can't do as much damage to him as the other two fuckers.
Not rolling well, the nat ones I'm rolling, I can't.
Cool, so, yeah. Roscoe with the suck. A 20.
That hits.
And the con save.
Plus 1d4.
Oh, yeah, bless. Cool, you pass. And then another con save for keeping up spirit.
Yeah,
Really?
just give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're fine. Zulk with the backhand. 17 for 11. I think that gets you down. Yep.
Oh, yeah, sorry, it was muted.
And then once more he's going to just straight up punch the hyena in the face. 13 does I think 13 misses you because of hyena-ness. Yeah, Roscoe.
I'm gonna try to bite his hand, which fails, and then I'll do a backflip and try to kick him twice.
20 hits for your unarmed strikes and magical. Yeah,
They are
no,
not.
you're not high enough level, are you? So it hits, but it doesn't do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And Juiced.
Yep, continue to swing. Be a constant thorn in his side.
That just hits. That hits. It's 5 and 7. Yep. So you do a total of 12 damage, and that one hits, doing another 4 damage. And he is looking incredibly fucking rough. And then it is Zog's turn, who suddenly gets a little bit of healing.
What happens first, the effect or the healing?
Which effect?
The 100 effect.
Oh, it says at the start of your turn, doesn't it?
Yeah, the boat said that.
So both at the start of your turn, if you have simultaneously effects, then the person
so
whose turn it is decides.
Okay, so let's see what happens when I stand up, or basically open my eyes. 97.
Jesus Christ.
You're surrounded by faint Ethereum music for the next minute. I stand up.
I'm never gonna dance again.
I hold
Guilty
up.
feet have got no rhythm.
I hold up this ghostly sword and start slashing at him. 19 for 12. Damn, again.
How do you want to do this?
I stand up with that music and just stab the sword in his chest.
Cool. He erupts into flames and disappears back into whatever place fiends come from.
Hell.
Suffolk. And
I will.
sorry.
Well, I was going to say I will then run away and say, okay, some wild things are going to happen for the next couple of seconds.
You do see in the pile of ashes is his cigar still smouldering.
Roscoe eats it.
Okay, well,
Elizabeth is. You have to do that on your turn. Elizabeth is
Sorry?
going. Talk to Roscoe.
No.
Elizabeth is gonna fly around to here and say, "Is that it? Is it over?"
Yeah,
Maybe.
like it.
Watch out.
Roscoe, do you really eat the cigar?
Yes.
Cool. You eat the cigar. You swallow it. You feel it
And I'll be...
burning in your stomach.
Okay. Take away a bit of that ice from earlier.
It does 4 damage to you.
Okay.
Would have killed me.
Oh, come on. Roll 20.
Oh, actually, I did kill it, so I did get that thing. I forgot.
Yeah.
Not have killed.
The other thing I just realised as well is Roscoe's not gonna be. Are you gonna be able to cough that back up?
Let's not talk about that.
Okay. Juiced.
Maybe if he turns back into a person.
I'm just gonna examine the coffin, I guess.
Cool.
What I can do.
You examine it. It seems to be where he slept. It's quite grotty inside and disgusting. Roll a free perception
his
check for me,
bedroom.
Juiced. I'll give you advantage because Elizabeth's also sort of there and whatever. So I'll say you roll on that 20. You notice there's no ashtray in here or any ash other than the stuff that just happened when he burst into flames and turned into ash. You sort of think to yourself, I don't know why that's interesting. It's kind of more boring and mundane. Sulk.
Yep.
70.
Each creature within 30 feet of you become invisible for the next minute. Invisibility ends on a creature when it attacks or casts a spell.
Juiced and Elizabeth, you both turn invisible.
What the fuck?
Is that including myself as well?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Everybody's invisible. Roscoe, you see everybody disappear.
I'm just gonna try and work out what the hell just happened.
Roscoe.
Sorry, it was my fortune. Apparently I'm a world thing or something.
You can probably work that out. You can hear people sort of going, oh, what the fuck? At the start of your turn, Roscoe, you take another 4 fire damage.
I will attempt to cough up the cigar.
Roll what would that be, a con save? I'd give you a DC of 14. You cough up the cigar. It is still smouldering on the floor in a pile of hyena sputum. Should we...
Okay.
Juiced and... is anybody doing anything other than sulk pewing off magic like some sort of incontinent sorcerer?
Still need to roll 7, I think. So.
Cool. Yeah, I'm keeping track on the Invis initiative.
Okay. So just roll?
Yeah, go for it. Oh, you want to roll all 7 at once?
No,
Jesus,
91.
you're rolling really well on those D100s.
Yeah.
If I die in the next minute, I immediately come back to life if by the reincarnate spell.
Cool.
Do I stab myself?
Oh, I am looking forward to that shit.
I was reincarnated.
Elizabeth is going to fly... Oh no, she can't see you. Never mind.
So we all invisible for the next minute as well. And there's still music playing behind my head.
Elizabeth looks around the room and is like, does anyone need any healing? I have a couple of spell slots left. And it comes back round to Zolk's turn.
45. You cast levitate on yourself. I start floating in the air. But nobody can see me.
But no one can see you, we just hear the music move up slightly.
Oh, you might want to stay away, Elizabeth. No healing for now.
Elizabeth says, you're speaking too quickly. And then she looks down at
Don't
Juiced and
come
goes,
close.
maybe we should check book for way to end thing. Sulk, it's your
Who
turn
said
again.
80. Illusory butterflies and flower petals flutter in the air within 10 feet of you for
Oh,
next
for God.
next minute. So I'm surrounded by butterflies floating in the air, invisible,
Butterflies, music.
and epic music playing.
We all look over at these butterflies for... I mean, does anybody spend their turn doing anything other than staring at the butterflies?
I mean, no.
Cool. Roll again, Eric.
How many more? I don't remember.
This is your 7th. I'm keeping track on the turn.
Roll
below you.
d10. So 3. Roll d10. Your height changes by a number of inches equal to the roll. If your roll is odd, you shrink. If the roll is even, you grow. So I shrink 3 inches.
Oh, is that permanent?
I
Yeah.
think it is, yeah.
Oh shit! That's why so many short sorcerers running around.
So instead of 6'2", I'm now 5'9".
That's why you can get
That's not how height works, Eric.
Not? I have no idea.
5'11".
5'11".
Yeah.
It's weird measurements and...
Yeah, aren't you familiar with shitty imperial measurement?
Yeah.
I prefer to avoid imperial entanglements.
Sulk, roll it again. This is your 8th roll, so you've only got 2 more after this.
I hope I don't shrink much more, because that would mean 68.
One off of perfection.
Oh, yeah. You're frightened by the nearest creature until the end of your next turn. That's Elizabeth.
Well, you can't see her. She's invisible.
Oh, it's Juice then.
Juice. Yeah.
Wait.
I'm also invisible.
Juice is also
So
invisible.
it's just Roscoe.
I mean, that's fair.
I start running further.
Juiced, if you want, you can use this time to investigate the cigar if you want.
Sure, I'll
It's
take a
still
look.
smoldering. Roll an Arcana check.
Oh, whoops.
Or an
Sorry,
investigation.
same
You
roll.
investigate it. It just seems to be a cigar, but it might be slightly magical. And then you look at it closer after wiping off some of the hyena spittle. Arcana. Come on, you're the Arcana
Yeah.
King. Yeah, we go. It's a normal cigar. Don't do
Yeah.
cigarettes, kids. They cause butt cancer. Eric, wild magic.
Worst kind.
It wasn't a very useful use of this fortune, although I did not do much for combat either. So.
No, you did a fuck ton in combat. You're the only one doing magical
No,
damage.
I mean the effects would not have.
Oh,
altered
yeah.
too much, except for the.
Yeah.
Suddenly, a fog cloud surrounds these butterflies. I guess fog cloud almost.
Foggy butterflies. Guys, did any of you slip me some of that weird shitty magic mushroom stuff? Seriously,
Right,
can
I do
everyone-
have some.
And then the final roll, Eric.
And now I explode.
You'll be reincarnated as a butterfly.
Yeah,
I can't really
29.
explode.
You teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space of yours. I will just, like, appear next to them, like, ta-da!
Yep, that was.
But I'm still invisible for the next minute, and there's
Yeah.
still music.
I will let you
Okay.
pick your own music. At the moment, I'm going to just go for pirate's mood.
It's fine. It should be over now, I think. Although, all of you will become visible again. Oh, I'm also still afraid. I could not have got closer to Roscoe.
Well, no, you can teleport there, I think, but then you're still afraid, though.
I think Friday you cannot
Move
get over his,
closer, I think.
of his...
I think you can still teleport closer, can't you?
It's a bit weird ruling. Friday-
Whatever.
You can't really move closer. Yeah. I just like appear next to him and then immediately goes like, ah!
Elizabeth drops concentration on Bless and sort of looks down at Roscoe and goes, where have everybody gone?
Just a couple more seconds and the music will stop, the butterflies will go away, the cloud will disappear, and we will become visible again.
Roscoe kind of points in that direction,
Which direction?
where Sam was coming from.
Oh, what, Zulk?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. I'll say the time passes and people start just
probably
blink
like-
back into existence.
Well, that was weird.
Yeah, and it was a weird fortune I got.
And you've used it now. Let's face it, you probably didn't want to do half of those things in combat anyway.
No. Also, do I appear a bit shorter? I look confused.
Yeah, definitely. You were matching me a minute ago. Is that gonna wear off?
I don't know. This was one of those fortune I bought last time from the fortune teller. I hope it wears off, but I guess we will find out in time. The other effect stops, but
You guys look closer at him, you notice he's fucking covered in blood.
that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even worth talking to that lady. She's nuts.
So the cigar. Did you find anything out?
It might be magical. Hard to say.
Have a look at the book.
Yes. I was reading the end, but then he closed it. So
Yeah, that was rude.
I started reading again.
So you read through it. It denotes how each of these parts of the trap are powered, and the way that these elements are transported to the surface is via the ritual that you see before you, carved into the middle of the floor, with monthly donations of blood. With the Santa Clautist dead, you realise that will definitely remove the fire thing, but roll a... do people generally know about fiends being killed, or is this kind of a...
I guess Soak would know, being a fiend himself.
Yeah, you'd probably know.
Yeah.
Him being killed does not necessarily mean the end of him.
No.
Yeah, he might come back. So finding a way to interrupt or destroy this ritual would close down this area, possibly leave you guys trapped forever. Who knows? Depends how generous the DM's feeling. Ha 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 ha! Power crazy.
He wrote some really weird things at the end. Even what? And at the end, I don't know what it is.
But yeah, he does not detail how to basically stop this ritual. You could just wait a month and maybe he won't return. And
Can I make an Arcana check to see if I know anything about it?
Yeah.
19.
Cool. You get I mean, obviously this looks very simple on the floor. There are runes etched into it and everything, and the candles. And basically, all you really need to probably do is just knock over the candles, scrub out the runes, and whatever. But didn't Roscoe try that earlier and it kind of kept resetting itself or something?
Oh, just like this the cigar.
Well, how much I want to get out of here and close this thing. Is it okay if we just sit down for a bit, or someone has some healing?
Yes, I can do some healing on you. She flies down.
I don't know how dangerous the rest of this adventure is going to be, but...
This is the end, isn't it? We just need to stop the ritual.
I hope so.
I'll try to claw away the runes, interface them.
You claw at the runes, and that's 10 healing for you, Sulk.
Yep.
And they seem to magically return to normal. As you do so, you knock over a couple of candles, and they right themselves.
Yeah.
How about...
I want to try, I don't know, see if, like, I can... I'm going to hold the cigar up to one of the candles, like, as if I'm trying to light it, even though it's lighting.
Cool. You do that, and the candle goes out.
Oh, there we go. Here's his little artifact of power.
Do you go around and do it to all the candles?
Yes.
Cool. You put out all of the candles, and I'll delete the dynamic lighting, even though nobody had, well, not dynamic lighting, whatever, the invisible token in the middle that was providing the light. But all of y'all fuckers have dark vision, I think. Even Roscoe on this. Wait, did I give you dark vision, Roscoe?
I don't know.
Dark in here for you.
Yeah, Roscoe seems to have dark vision.
Hey, you do seem to have dark vision. I set up on your token a while ago, and nobody seems to have corrected it. Ah, fuck 'em.
Do the symbols also disappear?
No. The symbols are still in place, unless Roscoe's still scratching at them.
He will.
As you scratch at the symbol, you notice your claw marks remain in place. Now that all of these candles are out, this does no longer seem to be resetting itself.
Okay, now the last thing. How do we get out of here?
Are you going apeshit on this thing?
I am, yeah.
Cool. You completely fuck up this place. Does anybody steal the book?
So we'll quickly grab it, yeah.
Cool, you steal the book. Does anybody want to take a shit in the coffin?
Sure.
Is anyone available to polymorph into a dinosaur first?
Still my proudest moment there. It was Strahd's coffin, and I did a shit in it as a T-Rex. I'm pretty sure that's going to be written on my tombstone. Best use of polymorph spell.
Then Strahd appears.
Yep, you scratch the shit out of that. You steal the book. You you feel like this room's been dealt with. Elizabeth sort of flies up onto here and goes, "Do you guys feel like we're missing something?"
We've done ice, lightning, and now fire.
And
is that all?
Poison.
Poison was the jellyfish, indeed.
I feel like we're missing an escape route.
I mean in this room.
Maybe something in the coffin or in this hole, and so we'll walk towards the hole. Have a peek down there.
It's just a hole in the dirt. What sort of check do you reckon? Do you reckon perception? I reckon perception. Everybody make a perception check as you look around the room to see if you've missed something. Roscoe, you notice these candlesticks are still lit with the magical fire. And you're like, maybe stealing his cigar. We need to put out those as well. Yes, that seems to be the trick.
Yes, it says here in the book. We also need to...
Basically, remove any way of lighting these fucking candles again. So Juiced goes around and extinguishes them all, I imagine.
Oh yeah, straight away.
Roscoe's blind now. But you do hear a click of the door that you came through unlocking again, even though you didn't hear it lock.
Good to have used my thieves' tools. Damn.
There is no lock on the door. It locks and unlocks at the DM's whim.
I may never use these.
I think you've tried before. Damn it, not that one. So, do you want to go for the door, or do you want to have your short rest? What would people like to do?
I would like to have a short rest, but if we meet something else or any of those mooses get after us, might be quite dangerous. Is that okay with everyone?
Classic warlock.
Well, it's also at a point at the basically like the blunt part where my head has been punched in with the sack a couple of times.
That's why you're shorter.
I'm a Battlemaster fighter. It's really beneficial to me too. So yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah, Roscoe's all for it.
This is okay with me. You get your short rest off with no problem. Although Roscoe can't see anything. I imagine you light a torch so he can at least see.
Damn! Come on! That is two.
Zog the Cursed.
I luckily have two more.
2 more nat ones.
No. Not full yet. Oh, man.
Cool.
I
So,
suppose we leave.
Elizabeth goes first. She's like, I can go up that way. If it is the giant reindeer, I can fly up and out of their reach. She goes over. She doesn't open the door. She puts her hand on it and then immediately disappears. Boop.
Well,
I follow as quick as I can, just in case she's wandered
same.
into a den of something horrible.
I hope we're not going to fall again.
Roscoe, your wild shape would have faded by now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, last 2 hours.
I lost 2 hours now. Hey, congrats on leveling up. You guys appear next to this well. As you look at it, it's about 5 foot deep, this well. And it looks like a chimney. This is unexpected.
Is the rope still there?
5 foot of it is.
Oh no!
It does seem to still be attached though. You just have to drag it out of the ground.
Spacey, wacy, wibbly wobbly.
Well, I have to buy a new rope when we get back in town.
It will cost you 400 gold.
I won't buy an explorer's kit then.
Oh, those are
That's
600
cheaper.
gold. Stupid fucking pig. She looks over at the trap and goes, "Is anyone brave enough to try out the trap?"
Yeah, I'm dumb enough to try out the trap now that you mention it.
Yeah, sure.
No, it only needs one of you. No! And you move into there and the stones seem inert. Although, Juiced, your cigar is still burning, by the way. I don't know if you put it in your pocket or anything. You'd probably have to hold it.
Oh no, I'm smoking it.
You're smoking it? Cool. Roll for cancer. No, you're... No, it's good. You spent a short rest with it, didn't you?
I mean,
Oh.
yes.
You did. No, you did, didn't you? You spent a short rest with it.
Yeah.
No, you feel good. This is a damn good cigar.
I offer everyone else a puff if they want it.
I mean, it can only be attuned to by one person, but for anyone else who takes a puff of it is like, tastes like shit. But to you, damn good cigar.
I'll admit I love the image of the hyena token smoking a cigar. But
The hyena token. So yeah, you have a magical cigar. If you can see what I just pinged for everybody to see. You can see that, right?
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
Nice.
It's essentially a ring of warmth, but reflavoured as a cigar. Which I think would make you look more cool than having just a blingy ring. You just walk along with a cigar.
Cool. Does anyone else want it? Does anyone else?
No, you can keep it. I think I will all get later on inherent cold resistance, so... my fiendish queen will give me the...
Who I sold
Give
my
you-
whole to.
Yes, not my soul, but my whole...
That moment was hilarious. Yeah.
Oh, by your soul or your whole? What?
What?
Elizabeth sort of flies into things and says, "Yes, it's fixed. Thank you," and gives Juiced a big hug.
Oh, our pleasure. You want to come back to the restaurant with us? You can try some more of the I think it was the eel I gave her. Yeah,
Ealing.
try some more fish or.
Actually, that's a good point. You still have another ealing pie as well, which Zolk could have eaten. Yeah. She goes, yes, I will have to lead you back anyway to stop the insects from attacking you.
As well as the honey or the nectar.
You will look like cultists. We will stop on the way there and collect the nectar. So, yeah, she takes you back to the restaurant. I never moved the party token. I don't know why I made the fucking thing. She flies you back to... Oh, she flies with you back towards the restaurant. On the way there, you stop off at a small outpost hive where she collects some nectar for you guys. And returns to the Chef's Guild with you.
Secretly, she has a strength of 32 and just carries us all.
She casts enlarge. On my back. You get back there and head chef Sonny comes out. Ah, you've returned. Where are my wasp bodies?
No bodies, only the whatever it's called.
We brought some reindeer.
Oh,
yeah,
fantastic.
that's well.
Oh, you pre-froze it. That's good. Okay, and
I think it comes that way.
oh, hope it defrosts. Otherwise, that would be weird.
If it doesn't, you might find another use for it.
Maybe.
You know, freezing other things.
Places it on the back of his neck and goes, "Ah, that feels good. I should probably wash this before I serve it to customers. I
Your
should also
neck?
probably not say this out loud. Well, and my neck. To be honest, I should probably wash my neck as well. It's been some time.
Also, how long does this Bevel Fish and Chips stay good?
It stays good for 1 session.
I will eat it now then. And so starts eating. Sits down and starts eating. I can understand the scroll now.
What up, motherfucker? Yo, you wanna get cut? You wanna get cut? Don't come near me, bitch. I'ma fucking fuck you up, son. Cha.
So just stands up and sits at the other table.
Yeah, you better run.
Wow, the squirrel's a dickhead.
Staring at my nuts, boy. Elizabeth sort of walks over and goes, "This has been very good. Your relationship with the insects is strong. Maybe if you look less like cultists, we could join forces again sometime."
Sounds good. You want to join us for dinner?
Sure. And she pulls up a seat next to the squirrel, sort of strokes it under the chin. Squirrel gives her a dirty look, pulls out a flick knife. Is this normal?
I cut the squirrel in half.
You can try. Head Chef Sonny goes out the back, comes back with a bunch of bags of gold. Gives you 65 gold each for the nectar, the frozen meat, and... well, that was pretty much it. Nectar and frozen meat, wasn't it? Didn't get any jellyfish.
No.
No.
I have a cut 1/2 of a moose antler. One that, but
it's not really edible. I mean, we could probably use it as a chew toy for one of the hogs. You know.
I can be one of those, but I don't need the others. If you want it here, you can have it.
You hear one of the hogs going, "I'm hungry for antlers. I hear you, food."
Oh yeah, I can also understand.
Oh shit, Kevin hasn't seen Wild Herc yet, has he?
I think you posted it in the chat at some stage.
Pig that I spent 400 gold on that wanders away if I'm not fucking attached to it. Not bitter, it's fine. Definitely not bitter.
Maybe you need this bell, and then you can you can know you're walking around.
Oh yeah, you also have the bell, which when you ring it, sounds like a bell. It's just a bell.
When you ring it back.
What I expect, but you never know when it's getting useful. Also have the cultist ritual or Santa Clautist ritual books.
Yeah, which could be used to make your own deadly traps at some point, or I don't know. You can give it to the bugs as a sign of good faith. I don't fucking know.
So we'll probably keep on to it since there's some infernal.
Yeah. Do you ring the bell, by the way?
I will ring the bell.
Cool.
When
I need everyone to roll initiative. No, joking.
The floorboards burst up.
The person that was sat next to Zog that looked like a little old lady, actually you realise is a giant fucking reindeer in a wig.
But I can understand them now.
Y'all done fucked up. Yeah, that's the end of the game. I hope everybody had fun, and don't forget to add your
really
things.
good.
Does
I
anybody
think I'll
need...
level up.
Yes, you do. Does anybody need their sheets moved over to the main server?
I will do it myself.
Just
No,
no,
good.
money so I can do mine.
Okay. Roscoe, would you like me to move your crocodile form onto the main server, or are you okay with that just being in here?
I'm fine with that just being in here.
Okay, no worries. I thought it'd kind of come in handy in the mat swamps, but... well. It's fine.
I gain nothing. I gain an extra invocation.
You can move it across if you really want to.
No, it's okay, it's not a problem.
If it